Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, internet world. Hello, streaming friends. It is I, Drax Fantastic, streaming live across the universe to you, all 5,000 of you. It has been a very productive Tuesday. I can't be more excited to be a part of it. And I'm not lying. My sarcastic streak is behind me. I am telling you the truth. I went to bed last night with a solid list of stuff that I was going to do today. And I think, as all of you know, you make this grand list of things that you're going to achieve. And then you wake up in the morning and go, I don't want to do any of this. This looks awful. But I did it anyway. I wanted to get a couple videos done. I got one. Pretty happy about it. I had an idea after playing Ostriv on Sunday. I had some chicken mishaps in the game, and I think it's pretty funny that like my last couple of videos have been around chickens and Ostriv, but like the chickens were a big thing, and I had some problems with the chickens, and I thought, you know what, I think that might make a good video. And on Monday yesterday, I was kind of thinking about it, and I went back and watched a section of it, and I was like, you know, I think I can make that like a 2 or 3 minute video. I think it'll be good. So I think it'll be entertaining. I think I'll make entertainment out of this instead of just the long, boring videos I usually make. Anyway, so I started cutting it this morning, and I was like, I don't know. Like, usually when I get ready to cut a video, like I have a pretty clear idea of what I want. And so like the cutting process is just the agony of editing, which if I don't want to say that. I mean, there's a lot of fun in editing, but sometimes it can be like grueling, especially if you're just like, I know what needs to be done. I have to actually manually go through and do it. And so I did, I started cutting the first bit of it, and I was like, I don't know. And then I started cutting some more, and I was like, oh, and then I went back and found some more footage. I was like, you know what? Okay, I got about halfway through the cut, and yeah, Malls knows. I was like, okay, yeah. All right, this is good. This is going to turn out all right. And cut it all together, found it. Then I had to find a piece of music. And for those of you who edit video, you know, like sometimes you load the first couple of songs and you're like, I found it. And then other times you listen to 100 songs. There's an example here, but like all the songs just start sounding exactly the same. Right. And then for this video, I didn't know exactly what I wanted. Like this video was tough because I didn't know exactly where I was going. I had a general idea, but I didn't know what the music should be. Like normally I'm like, oh, I want this kind of music. I know I'm very particular about what I'm after. And then I usually go and find it. But I cut it all together and I put it on YouTube this afternoon, and Molly laughed. So Molly was like, oh my gosh. And she laughed. So, you know, I expect that because she's my partner and loves me. So like, but that's all I need. Like if you can reach just one, folks, if you can reach just one. And I did. I'm going to take a sip of water. I appreciate you saying that, Malls. I appreciate you saying that. I just realized that I built my Steam. I built a new section on my Steam Deck today, and I just realized two things. I built a new version of my Steam Deck, and I didn't add an extra button to go back, which is pretty funny. And I didn't set another piece of audio, which is pretty funny. I had this is the problem. I had a bunch of time to get ready for streaming today. And I was like, I got all the time in the world. And I did. It doesn't seem like it's worked out for me. Weird. The little buttons are not working. Oh, maybe because the link is dead. Well, that could explain it. Let's relaunch it. Yeah, so a good Tuesday, warm here in Denmark. I spent another day inside when I should have been outside, right? Walking and enjoying the clean air and the sun and the sun. Did I already say sun on my face? Maybe tomorrow, right? Now that it's not fall and it's not winter, right? So now I'm all the days ahead of me are warm, right? No matter where I am, unless I get sent to Antarctica or something, every day moving forward will be warmer. Sure, you might have a chilly April day here and there, but for the most part, yeah, nice. Every day moving ahead is warmer. So now I'm like that, now I'm the greedy pig. I'm like, whatever. I'll go out tomorrow. I'll walk around in the sun tomorrow. I started an hour early today because it is Champions League football for you football fans out there. And my wreckage of a team, Chelsea, is playing the ultimate winners in Europe. One of my other favorites, Real Madrid, today. So at 9 p.m. here in Europe. So I started an hour early and I'm going to finish at 9 p.m. And I did absolutely zero advertising on that. And I was thinking about it today, no one follows my Twitter, but if they did, that would be a good place to put that I'm going to go. And I've started the process of putting my Discord's running. I've had it for a long, long time, but it's mostly just my internal stuff. And I'm running some server side stuff for Molly on there. But I did a bunch more reading over the weekend. And so I have the 2 bots that I'm going to install and run. And I just need to set up all the mod stuff and get it running. And then I've got 3 or 4 of you now who are following along and I appreciate you. But I'm hoping at some point I'll have a little bit more community and then I can post in there, for the 2 or 3 of you that show up. No one shows up on time, so it's good, right? And everyone will now show up, but maybe I can get someone to wake up an hour earlier for gym, right? Today's a big day for me. It's a huge day. It's the day we've all been waiting for. It's the day I've all been waiting for. We finished up. We didn't finish Oxygen last week, and to be very fair, the dev came out and he did. He released another update that actually looks good. You can move trees now. He fixed some of the menu stuff. He made more. He's tweaking it, and so I'm really happy that I played it. I'm happy that I bought it. They seem like they give a shit about their game and they're very active. They're done 2 patches in the last week and a half, and both patches have been community driven. Oh, hey, we didn't think about that, and a bunch of you have said this is what we should do, and so that's really cool. So I've kept it in my installed games, and I think we might go back to it. Let's see if I don't like to play games and then not finish them unless I just hate them. I'm still going to cut another video this week for the second playthrough last Wednesday, which was much more positive, and we'll post that. And I think it's a good game. I really do think it's a good game. I think if you can get it on sale and you're looking for a dystopian city builder, I read another good little post about it on Reddit a couple days ago too. So I think we should return to it at some point and maybe try to finish it. I think maybe it didn't get a fair shake because I was in a bad mood. I'm testing new music today. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, okay, good. At least that button's there. Let's see if we can. We're going to listen to classical today, and I have a new set playlist, and it's a whole new way of doing it. Well, it's not a new way of doing it. It's just different than what we've been doing the last 3 weeks. So I did test it to make sure it's working. And these are all hand-picked songs by yours truly. This is a Drax Fantastic Classical Ecstasy. exploration, ecstasy. I don't know. Starts with an E, I think. Anyway, today's a big day. I've done it again. I've gone off on another rant somewhere else. We're going to start playing the game that I've been hard stuck on for 90 hours in the last 5 days. Is there 90 hours in the last 5 days? I don't know. I made the foolish mistake of watching a friend of mine, a new friend of mine who's a streamer who I really enjoy, Grumbles the Dwarf, he plays a lot of the same games I do, and he's just a mellow, chill dude who's just a good, he's on in the mornings here in Europe, and he's in Britain, he's British, and so yeah, I watched him, and a couple of weeks ago, he's playing this game, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I've already told this story, but for those of you that are just joining us late, he's playing this game called Vintage Story, and for some reason, this never gets on my radar. I follow a lot of games, I follow a lot of game blogs, and I watch a lot of games, and I watch a lot of streamers, and I know a lot of streamers, and I'm pretty close to a pretty exciting streamer. So, but it's funny because Molly the other day was like, oh yeah, I knew about this game. Yeah. Lobster played this game. Lobster played it. Yeah. And got trolled by his chat. And so he stopped. I was like, wait, when was that? Where the hell was I? And Lobster was talking about the other day when he was in, he's like, oh, I played that game. I like it. Anyway, it's called Vintage Story. And it started as a mod for Minecraft. And for those of you who don't know, when Minecraft was in its early beta, 100 years ago, I was reading a post on Reddit, and someone was like, you need to try this game. And so I was like, what the hell is this? And had to go to this cockamamie, I think you had to go to this weird website and do this thing, and then you bought it, and then you got a copy, and it was blocks. And I was the same kind of lost. I was completely just lost in Minecraft in the early days. And this is before powered rails and all that. You had to really use your noggin to play the game. And I loved that part of it. And so, but for some reason I didn't do a lot of add-ons in Minecraft, and Vintage Story was a mod that had been put on top to make it harder. Then they branched off and they became their own game, and it's gotten better and better and better. And so Gumbledorf's playing this game, and he's playing just the regular version. The stable version's 1.17 right now. And I was like, you know what, I might do that. And so I put it on my list, and then I watched him some more. I was like, I don't know, there's something about that right now that I need, So I went out and I bought it. And someone was like, hey, you should not play the 1.17 version, you should play 1.18. It's this update to the engine, and it's the biggest leap forward in Vintage Story in forever. There's story going on, there's quests, there's more traders, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. And so I haven't played 1.17. I've only played 1.18 forward, which I think is a blessing, because I've seen some people play it, and it's just it isn't as pretty. It isn't as put together. And this is a pretty stable version. This is release candidate 8, and they are very close to making it the release. And so I think what we're going to do now is, I've played a single player playthrough. Let's start again. And this will sort of be my second playthrough of the early stages. And let's try to not make the same mistakes we made the first time. My first winter was rough. Where I am in the game right now for my other game is not very far. I'm in the Bronze Age. I've made my first bronze, and let me tell you what that was about. And I'm at a point where I made a pie last night. Oh God, this is so amazing. Anyway, I'm at the point now where there's a big leap forward to the Iron Age, I'm guessing. And I don't exactly have the mental capacity to get there. So I'm trying to do that. But let's start new. Let's start fresh, and let's learn together. I'm going to ask everyone not to backseat me. No spoilers. Give it to yourself. If you want to come in and watch someone play, I watched a couple great streamers today play Vintage Story, and they didn't need to be told what to do, but I really enjoyed watching them build and watching them run around. If I ask for your help, maybe, but the chance of that is probably pretty low, especially right now. And then what I really want to do is that when 1.18 goes live on the stable branch, I'm going to run a server and then maybe have some friends in, like, I don't know, maybe Molly Berry, maybe Lobster, and whoever else wants to come in and join it. And maybe we make a really good big town or big world. The world is huge. It's absolutely gigantic. I mean, there are polar bears, pandas, there's palm trees. There's stuff I've not even seen. Every day there's some part of the game I'm like, wait, what? How does that work? I was going to make a press to make juice, and to make the press to get juice is like impossible. Like, I looked at the ingredients to make this damn thing and I was like, no. So at its heart, Vintage Story is Minecraft. It is a block building game, but it's a hard survival game also. It is going to dump us in the middle of nowhere, and we're going to have to put it together before the winter. The first 3 seasons, and each season's 9 in-game days, which is about 7 hours. So the first 21 hours of the game is you simply trying to get to the part where you've got enough food to make it to winter. And I was really freaked out about this, and maybe we'll get our ass kicked this time, but I had a lot of food for winter. I wasn't worried until late February, early March. And even then, I still had a ton of food. So, and maybe it's because I'm an over preparer. Like, I like to be super prepared for things, and like, I don't want to fall short. But I think we could have hunted it out the entire winter personally, just based on what I pulled. I mean, I killed a lot of animals. So let me have some tea, and then we're going to set up a single player game and we'll get started. How's the music, Malls? I would like to thank Molly too. We had like a 30-minute politics conversation to try to warm up my voice this week so that I wouldn't be all I think it's better, but I still think it's just tough. I'm not, like I've said, I'm like a month and a half into streaming, and I still have like the good 30 minutes of good. That's exactly what I was looking for, Malls. I still got a frog in my throat, and it just takes forever for it to warm up. You know, the part of the problem is I sent 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I mean, I spent the first 6 hours of the day in complete silence. I didn't speak. And so, like, that's not good, right? All right, so we will play multiplayer, but I think it's probably next month when they release the server. I doubt it is. I mean, I could say that they could release it right now. It could be. They keep saying that it's as stable as it's going to get, and they're just tweaking some things. So you can see I've played 97 hours. You should just start talking to yourself. I should, but I'm so horrible at that. I've tried that before, and it just doesn't work. When I used to podcast years ago, I would try to start by like 30 minutes just talking to myself, but I would like forget that I needed to do it, and then I'd be like zoned in on what's up. So this is my first world. It's called Penyork. I played 97 hours. Now, those aren't all play hours. A lot of that's just like sitting, right? So let's create a new world, and we're going to customize it. But you can do standard, exploration, wilderness survival, Homo sapien, experimental, and creative build. This one's crazy, right? Removes all lore and content and evidence of current past civilizations. So there's a bunch of ruins all over the planet. So there's no ruins or anything. You're the first human on the planet. The story is focused on realistic survival. So like, some of the stuff that comes out of those ruins is like, you'd be lost without it. It's key. And some of the stuff that's underground in the ruins is awesome. So like, this is Homo sapien version is sort of like just pure good luck, bro. Wilderness survival for players that enjoy challenging combat and survival mechanics. Greater focus on survival, less focus on exploration and building. Respawns randomly within 5,000 blocks upon death. So, oh wait, I'm not on the right scene. I'm so sorry. Thanks, Malls. Scene. So you've got a bunch of different playstyle versions here. You have standard, exploration, wilderness, Homo sapien, and creative build. Creative is just you can do whatever you want. This wilderness survival one is basically you don't build a base, right? Because 5,000 blocks upon death. I mean, forget it. Like, you just leave your stuff behind and so you just start over every time you die. So this is how Jim plays Project Zomboid, right? Is nothing matters. Absolutely nothing matters. Might be kind of fun. Exploration for players that do not enjoy combat. This seems like it would be my space, but we're gonna play standard. We're gonna hit customize down here, and then we're gonna go through and just customize the whole thing. There's a few things we're gonna change just based on what I know. World height we're gonna leave. Survival temperatures we're gonna leave. 50 block respawn radius. That's for the full length of how the server will run, how the computer will deal with it. Grace timer, no timer, monsters spawn right away. We'll give ourselves monsters right away. Death punishment, it'll drop the inventory contents. There's something about me that doesn't want that to happen because I hate the run back, but it also forces me to be a little bit less who gives a shit, right? It'll make you jump. Yesterday I jumped out of my chair twice when a wolf came out of a bush, scared the shit out of me, and I had to start running. He still got me and I died, and I had to run back and then strategically figure out a way to pick up my shit without getting killed by the wolf again. Last week I got killed by the same bear multiple times, but my stuff's too valuable. You cannot leave it and just start over, especially late game, because if you do, you're screwed. You are screwed. Seasons we're going to enable, of course. Player lives infinite. You can turn this to, it's going to be hard mode, right? So die once. Lung capacity, 40 seconds is when you're underwater. Days per month, like I said, is 9 days, 7.2 hours of real life. I think that's a good set. Days, it feels about right. That's just the standard. Winters longer than that, you go insane. True winters we'll leave on. Block gravity, sand and gravel. Wait till you see it. The gravity pushes the blocks around. It's the craziest thing. Allow underground farming. We're going to leave off this time, but I think if we do the server, we might actually leave it on and allow some underground farming. But you can build a greenhouse, which I haven't done yet. And supposedly it's all about if you leave enough blocks with light seeing through, you can grow all of your vegetables inside. Body temperature hardiness, we'll leave at 0. Creature hostility, aggressive, of course. The creature strength, normal. Player health points, fine. Hunger rate, good. Walk speed, normal. Food spoilage rate, 100%. Tree sapling growth, somewhat slower. I was thinking like we might just make this normal. But I didn't really notice, like there's enough trees, right? Like I almost said that there's too many trees. So we might actually leave this here. Tool durability, say that 10 times fast. Fine. Pro pick node. This makes the game not as hard, but I can't imagine playing without it. You can get a prospector's tool, and when you hit a rock or a block, it tells you how much is in the soil, and then you have to go find it. And instead of being this, one of the things I like about Minecraft is that you mine a lot, but in Minecraft, it's easier to mine. Here, it's not as easy. And this pro pick allows it to go, I still spend time underground looking for shit. It's not easy, but it makes it bearable. Global deposit spawn rate, 100%. Micro block chiseling. This is really, really cool. You can build a chisel and then chisel out of wood and block to make really intricate designs. I watched a guy take a chisel and make like a bunny rabbit like inset for a window last night. It was insane. I was like, what? Coordinate overview we will have on. The world map we will have on. Lore content, yes. The temporal storms, approximately every 10 days. I will probably take this to every 30 or 40. Like, I just don't give, like, these just are stupid to me. Like, I don't see the point in them yet. Like, a temporal storm comes and then these guys come out of it and they battle you. And it's just, in the beginning, especially as a new player, it's really hard to deal with. So this one's saying that every month or every 2 months, you'll get one of these storms. And as the game goes on, you want to, because you can fight them. Like, it's fun to fight them. You stand out in the storm and they all come at you and you kill them. It's great. But in the first part of the game, it's rough. So maybe we'll we can change this if we want to. Maybe we'll leave it on 10 to 20 days. The temporal storm length is normal. Its stability, we can see the rifts. This is for gear response. To set a respawn, you have to throw a gear in the ground. They have to come off one of these guys, otherwise you spawn in the middle of the forest. And I'm going to turn this on. So the way we get around the storms in the beginning is we'll sleep through them. And then as we don't want to do that anymore, then we can just stay awake and battle them out. I think this is key. I know there's a lot of people that talk about this temporal stability, and like, I think it's a really cool way of doing the game. I think it's an interesting twist, but like, I don't think you should, like, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, you can turn it off. Honestly, there's these little temporal stability, or where is it? Where did I say? There's something, the temporal storm length, stabilities, rifts. The rifts are visible. You can see the rifts everywhere, and there's little rifts, and you can stand in those and fight too. All right, climate distribution, realistic, land cover, upheaval rate, activity. We're just all going to leave. I don't think there's any world's edge, traversable, can fall down. You can fall off the world's edge. Polar equator distance, 100,000 blocks. Jesus. Global temperature normal. Precipitation normal. Forests and shrubs. Whoops. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Thanks. This random woman just came in and started talking to me. She had a mask on. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, Moles, I have a filter that so whenever I'm streaming, it just records automatically. But thank you for coming in and asking. Surface copper deposits, rare. Surface tin deposits, extremely rare, which as much as I want to change that, we're just going to leave it so we can play it like as it is. Land claiming, classic, we don't have to worry about any of this. Auction house. Yeah, there's traders all over the planet, and you can trade with them, but you can also, so if you're playing on a server, they have auction houses, so you can put stuff up for auction. People can come by and try to buy it. It's really cool. I'm going to say apply. We're going to name this World of Drax, and we're going to create the world. Here we go. I should say I'm running a couple of mods. And they're nothing game changing. I think there's 3 in total. There's one that is doing, remind me to talk about the mods in a second. Let's pick our dude. So you can create a dude. Here's me. This guy looks remarkably like my other guy. I like the blue skin. All right, eye color purple. It's tempting. Green, orange. I just love it. I think he's gonna be blue. What's he wearing? He's wearing a leotard. A 2-piece. Britches. Give him some britches. And then we can do voice type. I did harmonica, I think, the last time. Whenever he gets hurt is when he usually does this. What's the tuba sound like? Hold on, let's pause the music. I think the sound is coming through the wrong. Can you hear the game sound, or is it coming through my speakers? I think it's coming through the speakers. I think we have to go fix that. Oh, shucks. I changed it at the last second. It says it's active. Let's see. Yeah. It's coming through on my speakers. I don't think we can. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's see if we fixed it. It didn't fix it. We may have to reload the game, but we can't reload while we're doing this. Bogus, man. Oh, Drax, what were you doing? Did it? Oh, it's because I put it on the wrong one. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Look at how many different versions of this. This is what we want. Now maybe that'll fix it. Nope. It's probably one of these games where you like load it in and it gets stuck in there. All right, so hold on. Let me just fix this. Medium. I'm really sorry, everybody. That sucks. I want to know my harmonica. We're going to leave it on medium. Hair type layered. It's pretty good. I don't remember how long and flowing. Ooh, look at that. Long and flowing strands. Messy dreadlocks. Classic. I think I had classic. We're not going to do a ponytail. Facial expression. Kind. That's me. Mustache. Neat walrus. Trimmed beard. I think that's me too, right? Definitely a beard. I like the trimmed beard. I don't think I like the color though. I think I'd like to go something a little different. Blue with red. Maybe we'll go orange. The Drax orange. All right, so this is your character screen. And then you can pick a class. And there are a bunch of different classes here. The sound really threw me. They're commoner, which leave behind your old life. There's no trait positives. So then you can go hunter, which a lot of people play, and we might actually play this time. Focused range damage and 30% accuracy, 20% resourcefulness, 10% animal loot, 25% animal speed. This seems amazing. Fleet-footed, you can walk faster, and you can build bows. These are the only people that can build bows. I was like, why? I was trying to build a bow. I just went as a commoner. I was like, I'll be a commoner. I was trying to build a bow, couldn't build one. Farsighted, so 15% less melee damage. That's a little crazy. And then claustrophobic, 50% ore drop rate and a 10% mining speed. So you can kill more. Like, I don't know that this is great, honestly, especially for me, someone who doesn't like to fight, right? Like, I don't, maybe just because we haven't done it. Male factor. So this is a forager, loot from foraging, wild crop drop rate. Pilfer 15. These sounds like projected Project Zomboid trait selections. Yeah, Mal, I'm telling you, you're going to love this game. 15% drop rate, 10% rusty gear drop rate, 12% chance to collect cracked vessels intact. That's huge. Fruitful, 35% animal detection range. Improviser, exclusive craftable, a sling. Frail, less health points, 25% range distance, and nervous, 15% melee. This person is me. I am a male factor. Clockmaker, so precision damage against mechanicals, temporary gear cost, walk speed is faster, craftable device to tame locusts. What? I've never even seen a locust. Frail and nervous. All right. Probably not. And then a blackguard. This is a soldier. So 30% melee damage, 15% armor durability, walk speed penalty for wearing armor reduced by 25%. A hardy, 10% mining speed, malefactor. Oh, all right. Sweet. I don't know how to pronounce anything. Come on, Malls. Thank you. Exclusive craftable blackguard short sword and shield. And then Ravenous, the hunger rate's faster, your range damage you're going to take, and then heavy-handed, -10 loot from cracked vessels, -15 loot from foraging, and 20% less crop harvesting. So this guy is just like a badass melee fighter. So like this one seems pretty good to me too. And then tailor, oh, this is another one. I tried to repair my armor and I was like, you're not a tailor. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not a tailor? So you can build a sewing kit. You can mend armor, which is pretty big. Civil, 10% less loot. You're weak. And kind animal loot. I mean, like this one, everyone needs a tailor, I guess. He's a good tailor. So I'm kind of tempted to, so you're saying it's mal-a factor. I'm kind of tempted to be this dude just because like all the foraging and like all the stuff that I do is much higher. And like that they can't, like that animals can't detect me. I spend half my time just trying not to get anywhere near an animal. Let's take this. We're going to be this dude. All right. So we're going to confirm class. And then we're going to do something really quick here and see if we can fix the sound. We're going to say save and leave the world. And then we're going to come in here and see if we can't do this. It's set correctly. Wavelength game. System. Oh, I think I had it on the wrong one. That should fix it. Let's see. I don't think there's any. I think I have the music turned off. I can see it in the. Yeah, it's in my headphones now too. Should we leave the music on for a little bit and see what it's like? All right, we played 25 seconds. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Thanks, Malls. Okay, so just like in Minecraft, here we are. And you'll see, did you end up going malfactor? Yeah, I did. It's funny, this looks almost identical to where I spawned. I was just a commoner the last time. Because I just was like, I'm just going to play the base commoner dude, right? Or pretty close to water. All right, so this is a hole. All right, let's leave the music on, but maybe we just like turn it down a little bit. Or turn it down to the point where you guys can't even hear it. So this is a huge cave. And so you have a mapping system. Hi, heard some good things about this game. Curious to see it. Hey, Norcom Mark. All right, man. Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. I watched another streamer play it a couple weeks ago, and 90 hours later, like I cannot stop playing it. Like my free time, this is what I play. Like it's like the right mix of everything to just kind of like survival and building and, crafting and thinking. It's great. So there's an in-game mapping system, which is fantastic. You'll see in the top right corner there, I have a mini map, which is very helpful. We can hit. One of the great things about the single player game is we can hit escape and it'll pause the game. So let's talk about a couple things. One, I do have some mods installed, just a couple. In the top left corner, it's telling us that it's spring, it's 6 degrees, it's the 1st of May, it's 8:47 in the morning, and the current rift activity is calm. There's also a wind that I don't have on there right now. You can tell the wind speed, but in this version of the game, it's been a little buggy. So it kind of throws I think we do Shift O. Hold on, let's see if we can. So we can show temperature as Fahrenheit, we won't do that. Show player count online if we wanted to. Show claimed area, and we can show wind speed. We'll turn that back on. So this is just a small little it's a small little mod. It's client side, so it's not server side, and it doesn't really change how the game is played at all. But it is the time of year, the temperature, the time of day is so incredibly important. Like I would almost say that like crafting a calendar for the game would be great as a great add-on for this, like if they wanted to get really survival, and like a watch that you could, like some kind of timepiece that you could carry with you, because you'll get a sense of it, because the game works like the real world. Like in the winter, the days are really, really short. The sun rises at like 8 a.m. and it sets at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And in the summer, they're really long. The sun will come up at 4 o'clock in the morning and it'll set at 9 or 10 at night. So you'll get a sense of it. But like, I keep an eye on the time almost all the time. I keep an eye on the time all of the time, because I need to either decide if I'm going to put myself into a hole somewhere and wait out the dark, or if I'm going to make my trip all the way back home, because it's not necessarily safe outside. 2 things happen at night. One, you get these drifter dudes who try to eat you, but they don't always come. They come most of the time. And wolves will almost always come, and they will start howling and they'll try to find you. And in some instances, bears will come and try to get you at night. Night is not your friend. And it's not like Minecraft night where like you can kind of see a little bit. Like on most nights when the sun goes down, if you don't have a torch or some kind of light, it's pitch black. You can't see anything. You're literally just stumbling over yourself. So do not get caught out at night. Just plan for it. So that up there is great. I think it's a cool little add-on, and it tells you the wind speed stuff. You can build windmills, and that's important for that. So that's one of them. And then I have a prospecting one that I've not really used, but it tells it keeps data for you as you go along. I haven't done a lot of prospecting. And then I installed one because I watched a video where they were like, you need resin, which comes off of trees, and it's really hard to get. And there was just a quick little mod that got updated a couple of weeks ago, and it puts resin on both sides. I've never actually seen it work, and I've actually found resin pretty easily, or in my current save. So just those, and like it's not a game breaker. The resin just spawns on both sides of the tree instead of just one side. So instead of one, you get 2. So it's sort of, yeah. It's not really a big cheater time. So like I said, the game has a map. So you hit M and it'll show you what you've seen so far. This will also update as the season changes. So right now it's all green, and it will update as you look at it. It's in real time. It's pretty freaking cool. Looks like we're by a big lake of water, which could be okay. We're going to mark this map up a lot. So we're going to hit right click, and we're going to tell it there's a cave right here, and there's some cool little icons that make it pretty easy. I use this one, which is cave entrance, and I always make them pink so that I can see them. Now, 2 things will happen. 1, hopefully I won't step into the cave. I'm not promising anything. And 2, I'm going to go down there at some point and look, because there could be some cool stuff. You'll see some rock on the ground here. We're going to start picking up stuff. These trees are going to come in handy. This is where our spawn point is. So in the beginning, we don't want to get too far away from here, because every time we die, we're going to end up right there. Or somewhere close to it. There's a little bunny rabbit. I don't think I've ever been this close to the water before, or a big piece of water. This is amazing. It's a little barren. The soil is medium fertility, which is excellent, which means we can grow. There's only a couple of different kinds of fertility, and we'll talk a lot about like fertility and that stuff. I don't know. These hills look great. I moved from my first house. This looks like andesite sand. So there's just thousands of different blocks. I moved from my last place, and what I realized pretty quickly was that I shouldn't have moved. We're going to start. I just realized we don't have, I'm wandering around like I already have like a ton of stuff, but we don't have anything. I realized in my first playthrough that I moved pretty quickly, and I shouldn't have. I was actually in a pretty good location. I was in a warm location. I moved to a colder location. It snows so hard where I moved. And my other house, which I kept as sort of like a secondary base, it like barely snows there at all. It's beautiful. It's like in a great place. There's animals all over the place. So I'm almost tempted just to say, let's settle here. And as we run around and find other places, maybe is that a dead rabbit? Oh, that's a find. Oh, that's not. So when you see dead animals, it's probably this guy right here. He killed the thing. when you see a dead rabbit like that, it'll tell you what happened to it. Partially eaten by another creature. They'll either partially eaten or they've fallen and they've smashed themselves. So I'm picking up flint, which is going to be very important. And it looks as though we spawned right next to a ruin. So we're definitely going to live right here because we're going to use these blocks to build our first house. All of the ruins pretty much look the same. There's ruins in the sea that are amazing. They have big arcs in them. They're basically the same concept, but they all look a little different. So the cool thing about a ruin is it's going to have this cracked vessel, and we crack it, and inside it will have loot. This time it has 8 pumpkin seeds. It's pretty good loot. We can break these blocks with anything. So you can use your hands. You can use anything in your hand. We could use the pumpkin seeds to break these blocks. They're pretty easy to break. And this I've not seen before, but this is andesite cobblestone. It's pretty. I was using the blah cobblestone in the last one. I finally put some pine wood floors in. Woo-wee. The other thing you should know about these is there's going to be bony sand. And in the bony sand is a bunch of really cool stuff. And in the early game, you can like pan for gold kind of. You can pan sand, and stuff will come out of it. And I'll show you that too, because we're going to need to do that, especially in this early game, to make it work. So somewhere under here, we're going to pull all these blocks. There it is. So that's what it looks like. Bony sand. We need a stick. So let's go get some sticks. And sticks can be pulled from trees. You can just... We can't chop a tree down yet because we don't have an axe. But much like Minecraft, you can get almost all the early stuff just by running up to stuff. There's some sticks. So now we got 3. You can hit E, and this is our inventory. We don't have any bags because we have to craft them. So our bag space is limited to... This is the crafting thing. Our bag space is limited to what we have in the bar. And that's rough because I just got like the best bags in the game. What was that? That's quartz right there. That's a good early find. Oh, wow. All right, so let's mark... We're going to mark this quartz. So when you find stuff on the surface like that, it means that the quartz is underground, and it usually means there's a bunch of it. I don't have any bag space, so I really shouldn't have picked that up. We're just here trying to... There's little bushes you can knock over too, and they'll give you sticks. Everyone talks about like how hard sticks are to get, but like I always have a ton of sticks on me. I never ever worry about sticks. And especially in the summer, I mean, literally you can run up to anything and get sticks. Oh my God, I'm just thinking about my start the last time. It's quartz. This in-game music, I don't know if we're gonna build. I think there's a reason I turned it off. So I didn't know what I was doing the last time. Hold on a second, I'm gonna drink some tea. And I literally was just like, the learning curve in this game is rough. It's rough because there is a cool little tutorial that you can get started, and it will run you through how to do stuff. Sorry, these are cranberry bushes. So this is going to give us early food for free. And we're just going to eat that. So there's a good little tutorial that'll run. I forgot about. There's a good little tutorial that'll run you through, but it doesn't tell you everything. It just kind of gets you going, right? And so to build pretty much any of your opening tools, you're going to take the flint, which I've selected here in my hand. You're going to shift to squat, and then you're going to click the ground. It's going to say, okay, what would you like to build? We're going to build, what was I going to, I was going to build a knife first. So we're going to build a knife. So we'll click knife, and then we're going to actually chisel off. So we have to have another piece of stone in our hand, preferably the stone we're chiseling. So this is flint. And then it'll make the knife head for us. And then we take that. And now we've got a knife. And with a knife, we can harvest things. Like grass. The knife is like your number one tool. You should always have a knife on you. Is that a bear? That's a bear right there. How shitty luck do we have? He's chasing. So the bear, the fox isn't what killed the bunny rabbit, it's the bear. I figured out how to kill bears the other day. It's not easy and it's not fun. He's definitely going to kill us. All right, so now we got to keep an eye on him. And he'll roam free at night. We're going to build a spearhead. And if we kill that bear, though, 16 pieces of meat. It's like winning the lottery. I killed a bear earlier this weekend, and the game glitched, and the bear disappeared in front of me. All right, so then we're going to do this. We need to sort out this bag situation immediately. This is going to be painful. I just dropped the sticks on the ground because I ran out of room. You can throw stuff with throw stuff with K. I'm gonna ditch the in-game music because it sounds super cheesy, and I'm just gonna turn back on my music. Well, the bears got me worried. All right, so now we're running against the clock. It's 1300. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We have to build a livable space. This first day is rough. We can't pick up anything else. We're gonna have to, I'm gonna drop that quartz for a minute and see if we can't build a bag really quick. Where did I see? Man, that bear is going to be the undoing of us. So we picked a profession, right, where 25% less visibility to animals. These are cattails. Early game, mid game. Can the bear help kill the nighttime ghouls? I don't think so. I don't think they even see each other. I've never seen them interact like that. There he is. See him? He's asleep he's asleep over there. And so this is how the bear gets you too. If you're coming from the other direction, you can't see him because he's hiding behind the brush there. And so you're just like, doop, 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 everything's great. And then he jumps out and eats your face. And he doesn't stop running. He'll just keep running at you. All right, the other really helpful thing is H for the handbook. And here you can search everything. So we can search what we need, which is a reed. What is it? It's a handbasket. So it does a really nice thing. It tells you all this kind of early stuff. I gotta take some water. As my voice gives out. So the handbook, you can search a bunch of stuff. So if we wanted to, we could search handbasket. And then we can click on it. It'll tell us what we need to make it. So I'm getting these together. So I need 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 10 to build one handbasket. The handbasket is going to increase our storage. Little butterfly. And so I'm trying to avoid the bear. So I would say, if we can, let's try to pull 10. Let's try to pull 20 of these and make 2 handbaskets at least to start, and then try to finish. We want to try to finish an enclosure before the night comes. We also need to get some wood because we need to start a fire, and we're going to need to build torches because remember, it's no fun to sit in the dark. All right, 2 more. Excuse me. And most of this, like, I was pretty clueless the first time around. Like, just there we go. All right, so now we've got some internal storage. Do we think we can? I mean, it's almost 3 o'clock. This seems pointless. All right, we'll come back and get more of those later. Now we've got at least some internal storage. I'm trying to think. We can build a torch now, and we can build a fire starter. Let's pull more of this dry grass. That bear is definitely, at the middle of the night, the bear is going to come over and be like, "Roar, I can smell you." All right, we'll pick that back up. We can build a shovel, which will help this go a little faster. This is always my dilemma when it comes to a shovel. Like, I usually have a shovel on me or two. But then I'm like, I could stop and build a shovel. But in the time that it took me to stop and build the shovel, couldn't I have just taken the couple pieces of dirt out I wanted to take out? So this is a bush, and you can see inside the bush there's some brown in there. That means it's gonna have sticks. And then we just picked up a seedling for a tree, and I'm a big like reforester kind of dude. I guess this is like, I think we just build on this thing. Oh, we found the bony soil down there, and we were gonna dig it out, and that's why we went and find some sticks. Let's keep this handy. I mean, to be honest, our house is going to be some ugliness in the get-go, right? And not very big. It's May, so the sun is going to set not as late as we would like, to be honest. How many spots do I have? All right, fine. I'll build a shovel. And I remember this napping the first time I did it I was not very fast, and I feel like I've gotten faster. All right, so we only have these 3 cranberries on me. I'm gonna eat all the rest of them. We have the real possibility of starving also. But there's probably more berry bushes over the hill. So let's I'm gonna probably leave that soil in there just because I don't have the storage for it yet. We'll come back for it. We know it's there, right? I was listening to this music last night, and I was like hand-picking a bunch of it, and now that I'm hearing some of it, I'm like, seriously? This is the music you picked? I mean, I picked classical on purpose. Like, I don't have a plan for this. This is just like... let's make sure that we have enough around us, and then let's build a fire pit. And if we're lucky, we'll get the bear close to us and we'll try to kill him. If we can kill the bear, we have to kill the bear. If we don't kill the bear, he'll haunt us every single day. He's not going to go away. I mean, maybe he runs farther south, but I mean, he's within our area now. You can see the sun is setting. And you can see the bear over there being a frolicking asshole. I don't know that I can build a door. And that seems like not a good place for the door, actually. Oh man, this is a real time crunch here. I think I lived in a hovel underground in my other game on the first day. Well, it's good news that we have medium fertility soil, because my first place I did not, and I planted in like just the shitty soil because I didn't know any better, and it did not go well. We are gonna need some food and some wood before the sun sets. Yeah, I died a couple times too. I got eaten by the mole guys the last time. Hold on. I'm just going to run over here and hopefully don't get killed. A lot of quartz on the ground. That's great stuff. There's some more berry bushes. And there's a chicken. I don't think we can kill the chicken though. That would be awesome. Oh, I hit him. Got him. That'll do it. All right, 2 pieces of chicken meat. Sweet. Oh, and here's some stuff just growing on the ground. This is flax. We don't have the bag space for this stuff. All right, the chicken's enough to make us last. We'll eat the rest of these. We need to chop down a tree. We lollygagged too much, I think. This is a 1802. All right, the first day is just the first couple days are gonna be kind of frantic. Or what I would guess is frantic. I'm gonna throw those in the ground because I don't want them. I can't deal with them right now. I can't deal with you. I'll come back later. Just need, we'll take this one. I don't think we have enough. 39 pieces of, I'm just gonna finish the rest of the house in dirt. In dirt. I might have made it a little too big. I watched a guy build a house last night and he's like, okay, let's just build a little house. And I was thinking like he was gonna build like a temporary house like I would build one, like I am right now. Like literally, this is huge for me. Normally I build like a 4x4 dirt flat, right? He did this whole like intricate build. He like built a roof and did all this. I'm like, that's not what I would call like a quick little build, man. Like that's what I would build like 6 months in. I'd be like, all right, let's throw a roof on this thing finally. All right. I don't know. Don't turn your back on the bear. Door. Crude door. Oh yeah, we can build that. 3 sticks. Oh, so you can build with this thing open, by the way. So it's 2 of those. No, thanks, Malls. 2 of those, and then we're gonna put a guy in here, and we'll get a door. Hey, Technotone, what's up? I didn't have a door either the first time. Look at this, fancy. Look at how low that roof is. This isn't claustrophobic at all. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's leave 2 of these out. And it is very Minecraft. Yeah, Technotone, this started as Minecraft, right? These guys, this was a mod for Minecraft and it became its own game. And it is, I don't know if you were here last week, but it's hardcore Minecraft is what it is. It is a survival game at its core, but it's so much more in depth, right? There's just so much to do and explore and build. I was watching a guy last night, 2 guys, and they were grinding. I'm guessing like, so there's a grinder you can get. You can grind down grain to make bread. I was making pies last night. But they were using mechanical works because there's a whole mechanical element to the game. And I'm guessing they had built a windmill. I didn't see the top, but there was a gear shaft coming down from a windmill. And they were then using that to turn a wheel, which was then turning the grinder, which was grinding borax, I'm guessing, which is used to do leather, which is a whole nother thing. And then it was going down a hole, which I'm guessing was going into something that was collecting it. And it was this whole intricate, like mechanical build. And yeah, mind blowing. But it was like so cool. And I was thinking like, and as I was watching these guys do it, I was thinking like I had to hand grind a bunch of borax into borax powder so that I could start the leather process, which like, it all sounds like, I was thinking like when I first started playing games, it seems so tedious, but it's like really like, it's a relaxing game. There's nothing pressing you. You play at your own speed. You do whatever you want. Like, this is what I think appeals to Drax so much to me, because like you have to do it. You have to survive. If you want to do something better, if you want to make pies, then like, okay, let's figure out how to make pies, right? Like, it's not a simple like process, right? Like, to make a pie, you have to get clay, which you have to put into bricks, which you then have to harden in the ground in a fire pit. Then you have to build a brick oven. Then you need to put wood in the brick oven and bring it up to 275 Celsius. Let it sit for a little while. Then you have to take grain and mill it, and then water, and then put the dough in, and then bake it. And then like, it's such a like satisfying game mechanic. Like that it all comes down to like, oh, this worked, right? And I think like I watched the people play with other people like on bigger servers. And so you have like towns functioning where you have people that are exploring and fighting and people that are supplying those fighters, and they're building certain things. Like there's sort of like an MMO like aspect to it. But in the end, like it's a simple single player game, right? Like, just you survive. And when you're playing on single player, you can pause it, which is amazing because it's top right here. We're looking, it's warm, thankfully, but it's 19. The time is 1900. So, and we spawned in an okay place, I think, except for there's a big, huge bear over there, and he will come in the middle of the night. But what I found out is that you can kill a bear. The way I've killed the bear the last 2 times is, the way I kill almost all of the stuff is I dig a hole and let them fall into it. But the bear falls into the hole and jumps out of the hole. Ask me how I figured that out? He jumped out of the hole and ate me. The last bear I killed, I brought him to close to my house like this. I kept a hole, and then I have a spear, and I stood back. His reach through the door is about 1 block, and he leaps. And so you just got to kind of spear him, and he doesn't ever give up. He just wants to eat you. And so you just try to spear him to death. We'll see if that works. All right, so we're going to so there's a lot of this. So to make logs, we're going to take a flint axe and maple logs, and then we'll make logs. So now we've got logs. We're making a fireplace, by the way. We're going to put these steps down right here because, maybe not right there, because I want them out of my bags because I don't have any bag space. I think we'll make it right here. So to make a fire, we're gonna need a fire starter. And to make a fire starter, now I learned all of this. I just memorized it, much like in Minecraft, right? You can, like I said, you can hit the H button at any point. And if you're on it, if you're hovering on something, it'll tell you what you're hovering on. So if you hover on, well, I guess it's in your bag. So if we go to 6 and hit H, will it bring up quartz? No. Anyway, so we type fire start. Is that what it's called? Yeah, fire starter. There it is. And if you click on it, then you can it'll tell you exactly how to make a fire starter. Really does take a village. Yeah, really does take a village. All right, so then we're going to put dry grass and then 2 sticks. And fire starters are needed, but we'll almost always use our torches, especially here in the beginning, to start fires because they're already lit. And they stay lit in your bags, which is kind of crazy to think about it all the time. Now we're going to, there's a lot of like moving around here. So now we're going to make a fire. So to make a fire, we do 1 piece of grass, and then we do 4 pieces of lumber, which the first time someone told me that, I was like, what? But now that I do it all the time, I don't think anything of it. The fire will stay in place once we build it. And then we just have to add fuel to it. So now we're rubbing the little fire starter together, and there we go. We've got fire. Now to light these guys, we can light them separately, but we can put the torches into the fire pit, and then it will slowly light all 6 of them. And we probably don't have enough wood to make it through the night, but we had enough to start it. So let's at least get one torch going. And then we'll light the rest of them manually because we need to cook that chicken. So we're going to put the chicken in there. And then you can see it builds a nice little chicken stand. And we'll throw the other two pieces. And then it should make the chicken for us. That should be good. You can stack stuff on the ground, which is really cool. So like we can stack the wood. We can also lean stuff up against, like we could lean the axe over there on the ground so we can get it out of our bags. I think we can stack, we can put these little guys down right here. I'm just clearing space. We are gonna need to put these pumpkin seeds in there. These are andesite blocks, which like, I saw some really cool stuff that guys were making, like, whoops, I did that wrong. They were putting stuff on top of these, almost like a table. I can't do it. It keeps flipping out. But they were doing some really cool table stuff. Oops, did you see I was standing on the fire? It was shaking. All right, keep an eye out because that bear is coming. How did they? There we go. Yeah, they're just like a... And then you can put stuff on top of it. Not that though. I don't know what. Oh yeah, look at that. You have like a fire up one. All right, so a cheeky way to get these other ones lit is to light them while they're out here. And then they stack into your bag. And I've been building lanterns, which are 1,000 times better, but it's really hard to get. And then they stay lit permanently. We'll spend a lot of time with torches. So we'll put one on the wall now, and now it'll provide light for this room. Well, I'm impressed. We didn't die yet. All right, we got 2 pieces of chicken. And if we look at food is important in this game, it's huge. There's 320 recipes for food. And we can see that this is fresh for 4.8 days. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen here. And when it's eaten, it'll give us a 200 saturation. The food category is protein. Now, if we hit C, hey, there I am. There's my little guy wearing all my cool stuff. My crazy ass mask. That's spooky. This is sort of like our information about us. At the bottom, it tells the environment, which is basically what's being put at the top of the screen there. And then on the right, we can see our food situation. So right now, we ate some fruit, and that was good for us. But I've had all these saturation levels all the way up, and then that means the rate of tick on your hunger. The more saturated all those stats are, the better it is. It's much slower. Like in my game now, my other game, like I eat once a day, and it pretty much lasts the entire day. The more you exert yourself, the more you run, the faster the food drains. It's a really cool mechanic. You'll see health points here. You'll see body temperature, which is key at 37.8. When it gets cold outside, you can freeze to death. And I've come close a couple of times. And then these other ones, I've never seen them actually, the hunger rate, the healing effective rate, I've never seen them go down. So I don't know that they're affected, but maybe they've gone down. I just haven't been looking at it when I'm like in battle or whatever. I usually look at this screen for 2 things. 1, when I'm putting on something, because you can change your clothes and put on armor. And 2, when I'm looking to see, hey, have I eaten enough fruit, vegetables, grain, and protein? I've never done any dairy because I haven't gotten anything that produces dairy, but I've seen that people are producing milk and eggs. So, all right, so now it's 22:54. We can make a bed and we can sleep through the night to speed it up, but I don't know that we got enough grass. I'm almost positive that we did not. What is it? A hay bed is what it's called, and we need 3 bales of hay, which is 6, 2, 4, 6. So it's 8 times 3. Yeah, we need 12. We have 6. So you're gonna have to be stuck with me talking. I'm gonna have some water. Let's just. If I were really crazy, I would go out there and try to get I would go out there and try to get the bear to come. He may come on his own at night. They roam a lot further and they usually can smell you. So tomorrow we are going to try to kill the bear because not only we get enough meat, but we'll also get that bear off our back. But I'm gonna have some water. Your building needs to be secured. So this gaping hole in my building means that it's not, which means heat will escape. That doesn't matter because it's 12 degrees outside and we're not going to freeze to death in 12-degree weather. So you need to have windows or doors. We have this fancy door. And if we wanted to, like, I was really freaked out my first time. Like, I would never have kept, I'm scared to death something's going to crawl through here. So I would close this. So if we eat this protein, which we just did, you can see it brought up our health bar on the right there. And now we have a little protein. I know what you're thinking. What's this sprocket in the middle of the screen? Excellent question. It's at 100% right now. My voice, hold on. He will try to get in. Yes, NorCal Mark. He will try to get in, but he can't get in. Thankfully, the animals can't like tear down the door. The way the game is though, like it will show his whole, like he'll come, it'll look like he's coming to the door. And if you leave this open, he can swipe you through here, but he can't get in. Now the Nightcrawler dudes, I think they can come in through here. So like, I died my first night in my other game because I left a hole and they crawled in and killed me because they can get smaller. Wolves can come through a door this size. A wolf can come through here. Wolves jump. So, and especially if there are 2 or 3 wolves, the wolves jump off each other's backs. They're scary. And so they jump in here and eat you alive. The wolves won't stop either. They'll just keep coming. So the sprocket thing here is, there's like an instability in the universe and like in certain areas of the world, it's super unstable. So this thing will start counting down. And if it gets to 0, then like it gets all wobbly and red and these guys start spawning, trying to kill you. It's frightening. So we'll stay in places. We've settled in a place that's at 100%. So we won't have any problems here. There will be a rift storm. You can see current rift activity as a medium at the top left corner of the screen. We're going to get a rift storm. We're going to have to fight guys. We'll put a shield on. It won't be a big deal. You'll see. So you just want to stay away from areas, if you're looking to stay safe, where this thing starts turning. And you'll see it'll turn and the number will start going down. I stayed one night on top of a hill and I didn't realize I was in like a rift area, a high rift area. And it was down to like 30% by morning. I was running. You can see the grass is just growing back for us. Can I set down the... I can't lean the fire starter up on the ground. Should we test our fate out here? The sky's beautiful. There's a cloud right there. So the wolves howl, and that's how you know they're close. The bears don't howl. They just growl and then they kill you. So at night, especially now, if we pull out a torch, we can see a little farther. But not much. I'm just collecting grass. Maybe we'll make a bed. I mean, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. What did it say? We need these things.
Drax?
Is this Minecraft Valheim? Yes. Yes, it is. Gosh, have you played Vintage Story? It's like hardcraft. It's a hardcore Minecraft. And to be honest, I didn't think I would like it, but I am so stuck on it. It's like not even fun. Like it's so much fun. I don't know if it's just this time in my life. I mean, I was a big Minecraft. I was saying earlier in the stream, I'm a big Minecraft player. I played Minecraft when it was in its early stages, long before Microsoft bought it. And I still think that Minecraft's a great game, but it just doesn't hold the same. It just doesn't. I go back and I play it, but I'm always just like, like, I don't know. This game, it's basically, there's a mall called Mine Colonies that I really like, but I can't get over the Minecraft look and the mechanics. Yeah, I'm not. I like the way this looks. I'm used to the Minecraft thing, and the mechanics in this game are. There's nothing that's easy to do. Everything takes many steps, but there's something that I find gratifying about it. It all sort of just logically works in my mind, and there's a part of me that says I shouldn't like this game. This game doesn't seem like it's for me, but like I've put in an obscene amount of hours in the last couple of weeks, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm not saying that I won't get to a point and stop and burn out or not want to play it. I'm sure that day will come, but right now I'm really enjoying it, and like I think it's fun. I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure it's like the greatest streaming game, although I've watched a lot of people stream it. I think it's fun in the beginning. I think hopefully we'll get some people to come and play with us as we go along. So I'm gonna play it for a while. I just started over. This is like first day. This is day 2. So it's fun. It's super challenging. Like it's not an easy game. And the learning curve is like, excuse me, the learning curve is a punch in the face. It is, I know what I'm doing for these first year of the game. To the point, I mean, I know how to live. Do I know how to do some of the really cool stuff? No. But, like I can make a pretty good, like, run of it. And I can fight a lot better now. So. Wait, did I miss how to make these hay bale things? Oh, it's 2. And then I think, is it just this? This will be tricky. Hey, all right. Now we can sleep for 7 hours. She'll put us at 10 o'clock in the morning. We can watch the time go by, I think in like 2-hour chunks. And I think the sun could be up at 6 a.m. Yeah, perfect. All right, so you can see how having a bed, especially when you want, the bed helps to pass the time quicker when it's dark. And in the early parts of this game, like in my current version of the other game I'm playing, like I have so much to do. I got 100 different projects going on. And so it's not hard for me to go, you don't need to sleep. There's no like, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to pass out. But it does make it easier to make the time pass. Where do we think this bear is? I was gonna make we're gonna need to make a shield, but like the shield's not gonna help us with the bear. He's just gonna eat our face. We're gonna need to what is that? Oh, a butterfly. We need to seal this hole up because yours truly will definitely fall down there. We marked it on the map so we can find it. All right. Now our only chance is to fall down it when we dig there, just trying to grab some dirt, not realizing that that's the hole that we did. We kill this fox right here. low creature weight. Raw bushmeat. So we'll get some bushmeat and you'll see that it drops some bones there. Pick those up. This bear is laying down over here somewhere sleeping. He's gonna pop up and scare the shit out of us. What you need is like a yell like in Project Zomboid. Is that another dead fox right there? Maybe he's run farther out. Like I kind of want to, I kind of don't want to deal with him right now, but I also, I also like to eat him. You can see our food situation is not great. Try to take the high ground here. Like as soon as we see him, we're running. Shh, we're hunting a bear. Son of a bitch. Where did he go? All right, well, the raccoon is alive. That's a good thing. We're gonna relocate. We're gonna relocate a bunch of these plants right next to our house too. All right, so there's a raccoon and a fox alive. I mean, our other hope is that he wandered off over here somewhere and found some wolves and they ate him. But I think that's a pipe dream. He's laying in the grass around here. He's gonna jump up and eat us. All right, the raccoon and the fox will not attack you as long as you don't attack them. Now, if you attack them, they make a really funny noise and then they charge your face. All right, maybe he... there's a goat. Maybe he chased some game farther out. And maybe we... Like, I want to say maybe we got lucky, but also kind of wanted to kill the bear, right? All right, well, I'm not going to press my luck on that. We need to collect a ton of reeds. We need some storage. Excuse me, hold on. These berry bushes are going to keep us alive. Okay, so now I've taken my guard down thinking that the bear is gone. We all know what that means, right? So I'm just picking these off, and then if you look at the bush, it says it's a cranberry bush, it's empty, it will flower again in 8 days, weather permitting. So what that's saying is as long as the freeze is in here, that bush in another 8 days, so in one more month, that bush will have more berries on it. And what we're going to do at some point is we'll start collecting these bushes as we do this and put them closer to the house, because that way we won't have to wander all over the place. And I collected probably about 20 bushes, and I had a bunch of different varieties. And then they would, I was using mostly let them rot so that I could make compost. But I'd eat off them when they were in bloom. What's that? A pig? We got the pig sleeping. See him on his side over there? Pigs are funny too. They won't normally attack you. When they do, if you attack them, they attack you in packs. Hello, Mr. Lobster. Thanks for the lurk. Here's another death hole. There's a pig sleeping. So what I was saying about the berry bushes is that I take some of them. Look at him just resting. Yep, we're going to kill you too, buddy. There's another chicken. I take the berry bushes, and then it gets to a certain point where I don't need them, and I leave them. And then as I'm wandering around, right, I've got ones to eat. Look at this. water flowing down there. So our house, I think this is cranberry, is surrounded by a bunch of holes, which is good. And now we've got enough. Oh, look at all these little baby lambs over here. So I'm running and eating, just trying to get the bar to be in the green. There's two types of meat. There's red meat, that is. There's raw bush meat, which is this. And you can see that it says less nutritious than other meats and tough to chew, not suitable for meals. So you can't add raw bush meat to stews. It's basically just, I just usually cook this up and throw it in a bin. It'll last longer if you cook it. See, it's fresh for about 1.4 days. I think if you cook it, it's fresh for 6 days. You put it underground, it's fresh for many. So there's a lot of game around here. Oh gosh, that's a hole that I almost fell into. The bear could have fallen into a hole too. Did you see something moving down there? Did you see that? Look, there's one of those the mole people. So exploration is a big part of this game, and for those of you that know me, I'm not always the most explorer type of person, but I've gotten better in this game to be like a little bit more explory, if that's a word. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So you can see we're almost through you can see that each of the weapons and tools have durability on them in my bar down there. And I'm not gonna lie, it goes pretty quick. They just made a change to the knife and it's a little bit better. All right, we're collecting reeds now because we need to make reed baskets so that we can have some storage at home so we can get some of this shit out of our bags. So this is a pretty decent spawn spot so far. I mean, like everything we kind of need to get going, right? There's plenty of reeds, plenty of trees. There's water, which is key later on. I mean, there's lots of game, but we're going to kill off and eat most of the game, and we'll have to keep going farther and farther away for that. And you can breed the game. I haven't done any of that yet, but like you can trap them and put them in and then feed them and breed them up. I think it's... In my other game, I was just thinking like maybe I'd try to catch some chickens and get them going. I have such a good track record with chickens. I played ostrich over the weekend and I got some chickens and I had some problems with the chickens and I was thinking like I was thinking it might make a good video for YouTube, and so I did it. I watched my playthroughs and I cut. It's about 4 minutes, but Molly thought it was pretty entertaining, so it's on my YouTube channel now, and it's pretty much like a chicken story. Ostrich if you haven't played Ostrich, it's a city builder. It's fantastic, and it's a lot of fun. Check it out. Thanks, Malls. All right, so our knife broke. And yes, this is a starter knife. And to be honest, like I've never I've gone up to the Bronze Age and I know there's iron and everything like that, but I've never really done anything more than, so if you make it with a bone handle, it lasts longer. I was just going to say, like, I almost always use flint knives, and I always use a flint knife with a bone, and it'll last much longer this time. And we're doing a lot of like clearing, so it's gonna go quick. Sometimes before the last update, you would get 2 of them, and now you just get 1, but it lasts longer. Now you can see that bighorn sheep over there. He won't hurt you either unless you attack him, and then he goes absolutely apeshit and kills you. I don't remember how many of these I need, but I know that we need 2 more baskets too for our bags. So these are early bags, and once we start slaughtering some animals, we'll get We'll get some leather, which will be key. Was this an oak tree? Hello. Yeah, we've got a good mix of trees. This is a great start location. I like it. It's so hard because like what do you the world is so big and it's so vast and there's so many places, like you honestly just need to settle and start building, right? Or unless you just want to roam, right? Like if you don't have to, you could just be a nomad. You just need to, and especially in the summertime, it's super easy. Like you need enough food to live every day. So you can hunt it out. I think in the winter is where it's going to get a little dicey for you because there'll be no more berry bushes. They freeze up. We'll find fruits and vegetables growing on the side of the road. And even in the winter, you'll find them throughout the forest and stuff. There's mushrooms and various other things that are growing, but there's fish in the water too, but it's not as easy as it is. Summertime's great. There's food. There's plentiful food everywhere. Oh, here's one of these rift things that'll spawn some dudes. That's where we planted the tree. So we'll stay away from that. Don't let me forget about the bear. Hi, what is this thing called? A reed basket. Reed chest. How many? 3s? All the way around? So we can build one? It's brilliant. Okay, well, we need to expand this, but for the time being, let's put the quartz in stuff like we're just not going to use for a while. And then the fire starter we should put in there. And then let's grab this piece of thing and put it there. To light the fire back up, you can just put a torch on it. There it is. And then we're going to throw this piece of bush meat on there and let it cook off. I was just thinking we're going to need more firewood before the night. Usually there's a good bunch of fish and we live so close to all the water. Just take a look. Fishies, hello? This is where we find where the bear is, right? Don't forget, the bear is always with us. Always with us. There's a fish. All right. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of them. Hi, guys. How are you? Fish are relatively easy to kill. There's one. There's two, and then we just have to skin them, just like with the animals. Creature weight low, which means it'll probably have nothing on it. Yep. Whoops, that didn't kill it. I think we can hit it with a knife. Oh, there he is, son of a bitch. We're dead. Did you see the bear? Oh my God. Where the hell is the house? Oh no. Oh no. Run. Run. Oh, how did he not eat us? How did he not eat our face? Oh my God. How did he not get us? Where is he? All right, well. He's got to be close, right? Hello? Oh my God, he was just like, he was already running at us. Oh, look at, I love it. He's like, got real tired. I'm just going to lay down right here. What a dick. All right, we got to lure him back to the house and kill him. And note to self, he will kill us. Oh my God. How did I get away? I'm just closing up this hole so I don't fall into it. Like that right there. Gotta keep an eye on him because he'll just wake up and start walking towards you again. How did I not fall into this hole? I love it. I never have enough. I have no dirt on me. How is this possible? All right, there goes the shovel. All right, we just need to get his attention and run. Hello? Hi, sir. Shit. I think we got his attention. I learned don't turn around. Just keep running until you're at your destination. I turned around a couple times and he was right there looking to eat me. Seriously, guy? What the? Hi. Doesn't he look like cute and cuddly? He's just a nice looking bear. Hey, guy. Want to be friends? Like, what do we think we're 20 blocks to him? What's the aggro radius? There it is. Jesus Christ. Run for your life. Run for your life. Okay, there he is. Now he's on the roof. This could be problematic. This is what happened to me the other day. Like, he's on the roof. You think we can... He can't come through this hole right here. I think we can stick him... Can we stick him through the roof? Hello, guy. Where are you? Yeah. No, come back. Come on. I only know how to do this because I've played the game before. If this were like my first time playing this game, I would be dead because this bear, I'd be like, I can fight this bear and he'd just eat me. Oh man. I think I had a bronze spear the last time I killed the bear. Yeah, right in the tender bits, Valdrax for sure. I like how unhappy he is. He's just like in freak out mode. Don't get me wrong, like I've been killed. Oh, we just lost that one. I've been killed by a bear more times than anything else in this game, and it's mostly because the bear will sneak up on me, or I'll be running through brush and I can't see him, and then he just kills me because they're super deadly. All right, we went through an entire spear already. He's got to be close. I mean, we're gonna eat like kings if we actually kill this thing. Pigs, goats, foxes. Yeah. I remember the first time I thought I could kill a fox. And a fox just turned around and ate me. Oh. Hey! We killed him! He's dead! Medium, oh. Thank you. Dead female brown bear. Low body weight. Yeah, that sucks. All right, so the last time I killed a bear successfully, it was, I don't know, must have been in the middle of the summer. He was a high weight. He had 16 pieces of red meat on him. So this bushmeat's trash. These huge hides though, this is the real winner. And then a piece of fat. This fat is, you need it for everything. It seals jars. You smother your body in it. Like animal fat is one of the golds of this game. And I remember thinking, and then we're getting a bunch of bones too. I remember thinking like, I was reading something early on and it was like, oh, you're just going to need animal fat. And at that point, like I had no animal fat. I've been killing small animals. And I'm like, How the fuck am I going to get animal fat? This is ridiculous. And, all right, well that, excuse me, that was a huge win. Not only for like, but our food situation will be in good shape now for protein. But yeah, I didn't have any animal fat. I mean, I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to get animal fat. Like, this game is stupid. And then at the end of my first summer, I think I had 40 pieces of animal fat. I was like, oh, okay. So it's not that hard. Just got to kill some animals. Pigs drop, I think, 2 or 3 at the height. So they're great. All right, so unless there's another bear, which I've never seen, and I probably shouldn't even say this out loud, but I've never seen 2 bears together. It's usually just one. We should only have to worry about wolves. Wolves. All right, so we got some more. We've got some bag space now. Let's take down the tree. So knives and axes can have bone handles, and they can last a lot longer. And I've read and seen some stuff about bone and people talking about it, and I literally have like an entire thing full of bone on my other save, and so I save it to a certain point, but like it's one of those things. Molly was talking about it, like, was it in Smalllands or in Valheim, right? You save something and save something and save something, and you're like, you have a ton of it, and you don't know what the hell to do with it, and you have so much of it, but you don't want to throw it away. I feel like late game, right? I'm going to be like, oh man, I need like an epic supply of bone. Shit. This is peat below us here, and you can use this as a fire source. Then someday, vindicated for hoarding. Yeah, exactly. Peat is a fire source, and it burns really well. And it's pretty prevalent. I've seen it in 2 places here. Let's do something else that we should be doing. Should have done right away, which is we'll open our map up and we'll do a little right click and we'll give a little house, and let's make it orange for Drax, and it'll call it home. And then we're going to say pinned, and we'll say save. And now no matter where we go, we can see where we live. And also, if we look on the map, as we get farther away from it, it will stay on the map so we can see which direction home is. Very, very helpful. There's a bunny running away from me there. All right, well, so far, this is a huge win for Drax. Drax 1, Bears 0. We have not starved to death. We haven't died. I died multiple times the first time through. We have a nice little hut, and we found some stone. That's pretty awesome. And we have food, which is crazy. Let's cut some more firewood here. We're going to keep some of these logs because we may need them. Although we're so close to firewood, it's kind of ridiculous. Whoops. I'm going to do that. Come on. Come on, Drax. So you can see right there, like the fire was still warm. And so as soon as I added the fuel back into it, it just lit right back up, which is really cool. All right, so let's do this. This house is completely inadequate. This is not what I meant to do. Yeah, Technotone is really cool. It's such a cool game. All right, so I think on day 3 we get out of this hole we're in and maybe expand a little bit more. I think we're going to be living in dirt for a while. Like, maybe not. We can go and collect some stone. I'm eating all of the vegetables. I mean, all of the fruit. I'm just holding down the button and eating it. All right, so we're going to have some beef. Yeah, lobster. Agreed. The pottery part of the game, like the first time I saw it, I was like, it was a little overwhelming, but it is so much fun. You know, to make pottery, you're going to see it, but you find clay, you form it, you put it in the ground and cook it, and then you can put just all these different things with pottery. It's amazing, and the farming is fantastic. Yeah, I was doing in my other game at nights, like I was doing like, you know, just sort of like the chores, and like there's all sorts of hell breaking loose outside that guys were attacking, but I was like in my nice warm house, and I have like the lighting is different for everything. Like these torches put out a certain light, and the lanterns put out like a more even, like white light that's kind of soothing. I built you can build a bowl and put some fat in it and light it. I forget what it's called, but it puts out like this blue light, like almost like a sterno, if you will, like a fat burning, like it's crazy. And then there's a lantern that has silver in it. I guess it puts out a different, like a brighter, different light. I haven't seen that because from what I understand, silver is like winning the lottery. All right, so it's 21:39. You can see that it's dark outside again. Some cool stars. I saw a planet the other night. It's crazy that we've had no wolves. I don't hear any of them. All right, so we're going to close ourselves in here. Fire's going. We've got enough fruit here, right? I'm going to stand up. It's been, that was 2 hours. This game for me, this game is one of those games where like I could play and play and play and play and then play some more and then play and then like not sleep and forget to eat and like don't get up from my chair, and like 48 hours later, like my eyes are cracked out, like I smell, my stomach hurts because I haven't eaten. But all right, so we've got a lot to do in day 2. I think we should make the room a little bit bigger. I think we should continue to expand. I'm going to go for 2 more hours. I started early today because sports balls tonight, Champions League. All right, Technotone, thanks for coming by. See you. Chelsea and Real Madrid at 9 p.m. So I'm going to go for 2 more hours, but I'm going to take a break now. Let's get up. Let's stand. Let's stretch. And let's think about the accomplishment of killing a digital bear. All right? Just ponder that. See you in a couple minutes. Oh, the music just started over. We just missed that. You can hear there's a guy out there. Oh, there he is right there. Should we make a shield? Crude shield. Did we keep enough? The growling. He's like, I smell a gym in there. Oh, I think we're one stick shy of a freaking shield. Battling these things without a shield at this rate will get me killed. Yeah, I mean, here's what I learned. I also hide from them. These are the easy ones. There's different varieties of them. The ones with the horns will f you up. Can you make logs into sticks? I don't think you can. If I could spell. It's not called logs, but it's called timber. I guess we have to pick one of them up because I don't know what its name is. Firewood. I don't think you can do it because I don't think it breaks down. Yeah, I know you can't do it because there's a mod that allows you to break it down into sticks, right? Because it's not... It is kind of ridiculous that this can't become a stick, right? Just knock off a piece, you got a stick. Did it cook all the meat? Nope. I left the game playing while I was in the kitchen, so the fire burned out. But it is 2:54 a.m. and we could sleep and speed up the time. What I found is that, like, if we speed up the time, the cooking won't keep going. It's kind of crazy. Can't believe we're one stick shy. All right, let's sleep it out for a couple of hours so we can make it light outside. Those guys will run off when the light comes. Yeah, he's gonna run off. He's just hanging around outside the door. He's gonna take off any minute now. He's gonna peace out. What do we do with this? All right. All right, here we go. See, he's running off. We'll back our way into another one, right? Yeah, the first game I played, like, they were a real problem. Like, I was next to a cave, and they were everywhere. Hello, bunny. Don't run. All right, we need the sticks. We gotta build a shield. Yeah, so shield mitigates 90% of the damage that they put out. Wait, did I just pull two? Hello. I've played this game before, really. So even if you're just, and the shield, when it's being held, is 10 or 15%. So even if you're not in like a shield stance, it's still like, when you're fighting them, put a shield on and then just squat, because whatever they throw something at you and it just hits the shield, and then you just hit them. You can get a little weapon that kills them a lot faster, but yeah, they're not as hard as I thought in the very beginning. Like, I'm not scared of them anymore. I'm scared of the guys that come out of the Rift Storm. Those guys, even with the shield, he hit me. It took half my health. All Oh man, this song just got... Oh, there's some more fish. Remember when we were fishing? I wonder if those fish that I killed when the bear attacked us are still in the water over there. A fish has made it to the water. I was scared of them, but my settings were jacked against my will. Oh. Yeah, I left the settings on normal this time for the Rift Storms, just so we can play with them. But in my other save, I turned them down because I was like, no, not interested. All right, yeah, so the fish are still here. So where were we? Watch, another bear will come. I don't remember you playing this game, Lobster. I guess maybe it was when Molly remembers. So the bear like went down and around and came all the way back around here. There's boats now too. There's little rafts, which are cool. And then I was watching a guy yesterday. He had a boat mod that looked impressive. It had a sail. Yeah, it was great. How did you find it? Like it's not on Steam. And it's funny because I'm in a bunch of like, and maybe I've read about it before, but I was just like, whatever. And I let it pass me by, but it just, I mean, there's 1,000 games, but I guess I'm just surprised that like it didn't crop up my radar before now. I mean, I'm happy. It's like one of those happy things. I stumbled into a stream from had a cozy vibes. Yeah. All right. That's exactly how I did it. Yeah. All right. Here's mature grain growing. We don't have a lot of storage yet. So like, I'm not excited about, we're going to pull this at some point and we don't need to really worry about it because it's going to be there. There's quite a bit of like grain growing in the ground, which is good. My game plan the last time was survive. And then after the first winter, I was like, okay, here's all the things I did wrong and I need to do right this time. This time, I'm like, I get this way sometimes in life and in the game. It's like, where do you start? Where do you get going? What do you do, right? And then if you hear me explain, like, that's one of the things I love about this game, which is like, I have no, like, I could just do nothing right now and be fine. Like, we've got 5 berries. We're totally set. All right, so like what I said on the map, you can see, if you look at the top right corner there, you can see my orange house is stuck to the side of the map, showing me that's the direction home. So you can sort of, all right, back to lurk. Thanks, Lobster. So you can sort of roam around, right? And just sort of have an idea. And if we bring up the map, we can see how far look at how quickly, oh, look at this huge ruin, top of the map here. You can see how quickly you can get away from home. Like, more times than not, I find myself thinking, oh, I haven't gone that far. Look, there's rye growing up here. I haven't gone that far. And then I look at the map and I'm like, holy shit, I'm so far from the house, right? Oh, look, mushrooms. Lobster mushrooms. Hey, Lobster, there's mushrooms named after you. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, man. We're going to eat those lobster mushrooms at some point, but not now. We need to finish the other 2 bag slots. That's what we need to... Sorry, I thought it was a wolf. A wolf will usually growl right before he attacks you. And now we're like in wolf territory. Wolves will just hang out in forested areas like this. And just like bears, they'll lay in wait and then they'll hop up and scare the shit out of you. All right, so that ruin is right here. Another bear. Unbelievable. We've spawned into Bear Country from Disneyland. If I knew a Bear Country song, I'd be singing it right now. Unbelievable. All right, well, we're a little far from the house on killing the bear, but we're definitely going to be killed by that bear, right? Ugh. A second bear? Come on. Okay, I wanted to look at that ruin up there, but instead let's pull some more reeds and make enough baskets for our bags so we aren't super struggling. We need to kill a bunch of animals too. So let's make the bags. We'll dig a couple of kill pits. My favorite thing in the game. I don't know if everyone does this, but this is how I kill animals. I dig a pit and then I lead them into it. And then I make some pits in areas where I see lots of animals and then they all just fall in and I visit them and rain hell on them. I mean, we have one piece of animal fat. We might actually be able to make one leather bag. All right. When we find a tree, we plant a tree, right? So we can build hunter's bags. I think we pulled out huge pelts from I don't think it's lard. I think the bear has a huge pelt. So to make these, we just gotta soak the animal hide in fat for a day. And these have 4 storage spots, and these ones only have 3, so they're pretty good. I mean, honestly, that's probably what we should do. We should just skip let's slaughter as many animals as we can. That should give us enough leather and fat to make some leather bags. I think we broke our shovel, right? We did. We got a piece of fish here. Let's throw that on the bobby. And pull what else is on there off. Mostly just to clear our bags, right? I love this. So the meat sometimes won't stack correctly because it's rotting at a different speed. But you can stack it together. I'm not a conserving wood person. I just burn. I'm sure someone knows exactly the amount of numbers to burn to get everything right. I just burn what I want. Hold on, I'm gonna have some tea. All right, so we've got some meat on us here. Guess we'll eat that. And then berries. Mostly we're going to eat to clear our bag space. I'm not going to get any wood, so let's lean this bad boy up against the wall. And then we need to pick up some more flint on the ground when we pass it. And let's build a shovel because we're going to need to dig a hole. So I learned this. Most of what I've learned in the game is not me watching videos. Some of the more like hard stuff that I didn't understand, like I would watch a video. But most of the time, I just used good old Drax brain power. And I realized, probably by chance, most like in real life, right? Like I noticed that some animals had fallen into a hole and it made it a lot easier to kill them. And so I started, hey, Lack. Yeah, this is, I call it hard mode Minecraft. It's it was a mod for Minecraft a long, long time ago, and it became its own game, and it's great. It's survival Minecraft. You can play it in creative mode. You can play it on an easier mode. On normal mode, it's like pretty challenging because the world is robust with baking and pottery and hunting and fighting and exploring and cave diving. You can build windmills and mechanical stuff. There's some teleporters in here somewhere we haven't found. But yeah, it's based on the same kind of block system. All right, so what we're doing now is we should probably just be picking up all the stone. We're gonna need it to build. And you can tell, like, so we just picked up quartz. So this is quartz here. And quartz is good for glass, and it's gonna come in handy. It's a little early for us to be thinking about glass. We couldn't possibly be doing it. But what we're really looking for is flint. And you can tell the difference between flint because it usually is a lighter piece and then a dark flint piece next to it. Oh, I see that. Yeah, thanks, Smalls. Drax right now. How do I do that? Goal. I'm like, when was the last time I did that? Follower count. I did it. I figured it out. And I just realized something else while we're in here. I think we can put coordinates overlay on. And then we'll need to move it a little bit more, I think. There we go. Yeah. All right. There's coordinates. And the coordinates overlay, I just put it on. It's on the right over there. What it does is it tells us what direction we're running, and that's going to come in handy later. So you can see this is just regular stone. And then you just get a sense for it. And what you really get a sense for is that later in the game, you don't need as much flint. And so you end up trying not to pick up the flint. More fish. I'm trying to decide where to build this. Where did we see a bunch of... I would love to kill those pigs. We should have put it on the map so we could find them again. There's a giant hole. Piggy, 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 piggy. Where do we see him? Lack, how are you? What's new? How's your Tuesday? It's just getting started for you, right? It's going. All right, that's where we got the bear. There's a bunch of flint. I don't miss that. I don't miss the meetings. Do not miss the meetings. I was lucky. Hey, Wine, welcome in. Messing with my joins of the stream. Lack, I was to finish my thought on that. I was the boss in my last job, and I tried to keep my meetings to like 0 because I know how much hates them. Happy Tuesday, Wine. I'm loving Vintage Story. I absolutely am, like, you probably have heard, but I'm like hard stuck, like can't get over how much this game has taken over my life, and happy to be streaming it. So, although I did have fun with Oxygen last week. But yeah, it's a blast. It's a blast. Have you played? I don't know if I mentioned, but like the price tag's $20. 20 or $25, and then I got a code, and I think I paid $17.50. So, like, not an expensive game for what you get. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, with the crazy, like when the bad guys come, it gets kind of wobbly. You can turn that off and then you don't ever have to deal with it. Oh, looking at cubes. Oh yeah. All right, well that would do it then. Yeah, that's why I can't do Minecraft. I'm sorry. Well, that sucks. Those are two really fun games. Well, at least you know what it is. Well, just listen to me speak. Don't look at the screen. Yeah, I'm lucky. It doesn't bother me. I would know because I spent like 5,000 hours playing Minecraft. So you would think, I can usually watch, but I can't like stare at it. Yeah, I hear you. So it obviously doesn't bother me. Either that or like, that was my problem way back when and I didn't know. I don't know why I have these horrible headaches. Drax, could it be that you've been playing Minecraft nonstop for hours? Okay, so there's a bunch of animals sitting here. So what we're gonna do is we want these pigs. And you can see there's little baby pigs. Look at the little baby pig. He'll squeal if we get too close to him. Squeal. Now, I know you're thinking, gosh, this is so cute. Well, we're going to dig a hole and try to kill all these animals. It's not like a critique of it at all. Purely sensory, like the tags in the shirt want to murder me. Oh no. Yeah, I hear you. But so it's gonna work two different ways. One way is we're gonna lead some of them into the hole and then murder them. And just so everyone in chat knows, I'm a vegetarian. I'm also like, I don't believe in killing animals, but when it comes to digital animals, I mean, we just killed a bear. Like, it has to be done. Like, you could play the game as a vegan or vegetarian. And I'm not joking. You actually could play the game. You can grow berries. You can grow wheat. You can take these cattails and you can cook them. We might, if we run out of food, and eat them. And it works. It's a little bit more work. But there's a bunch of stuff that needs animal fat, unfortunately, much like in the real world. So we're going to have to kill some of these animals. And you can see the animals like aren't too hip on me, right? They keep kind of moving away. So what we're going to do is we need to build a pit where I can run and not get stuck. So we're going to try to do it like on a nice flat surface. And this nice little... So what I'm probably going to do is this. I'm probably going to make it right here. And I have a patented design, which I've already screwed up. And that is a 3x3 square. A 3x3x3. Bears jump out of them, but everyone else gets stuck in them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a ladder in, which I think I can build a ladder without a... Can I build it without a... Yeah, I can build it with build it with these little plank things here. So we'll just do these guys here. And it took me a long time to figure out the ladder part of this story. I used to just knock the wood out. But what the ladder does is if you fall down into the hole by accident, not that that happens to me, because how would I, when being chased by a wild boar, fall into a hole accidentally? But let's say you did, then you've got an easy way to get out of the hole, right? Black, it's not sold on Steam. That's why I never saw it either. They sell it through their website, or you can buy it through Humble Bumble. But Humble Bumble is a little bit more money. So I would buy it directly from them if you are. And if you are interested, I have a code somewhere that I used. Yeah, it's like Escape for Tarkov. Like they don't... Molly was like, why do they do it that way? And I think what it comes down to is that like Steam takes a cut. And I'm on their Discord, pretty active Discord, good bunch of guys. They just started a Patreon, and he said they've never made money. They've never made money. It's a love project. And but then Molly and I were talking more like, I think is this the analogy for a double-edged sword, right? Like if you put it on Steam, you'll sell a lot more copies. But if you put it on Steam, you have to deal with Steam and they take their cut and you have to deal with their bullshit and you have to do all that, right? So yeah, I don't know. Like it was easy. I think I PayPal'd and yeah, I'm happy to support them. And of course, I'm a cheap guy, so I found a code. All right, so it's getting dark now. So I'm not going to fight these guys in the dark, obviously. But what's going to happen is I will bet you one of these pigs overnight will fall into that hole. All right, so here's the other thing I do. So I'm going to create a bunch of these murder holes all over the place. And I will put a little skull and crossbones and I call them pit. And then I hit save. And now on the map, I can see where the pits are. The pits. This is the pits. All right, so it's still spring. The sun's setting still a little early. And I think it was the right move to go. So tomorrow we'll start fresh and we will go and kill as many animals as we can. And our purpose now is to make bigger bags. We're going to use the animal hides and the animal fats to make bags. And then we'll eat what we do. Hey, look at that. Look at that good looking house over there. Half made of something, half made of something else. I haven't gone that way. So that's west where the sun is setting. There's north. Here's my question. So I went farther south in my other game because everyone's like, head south because it's warmer. When I headed south and I settled, it was actually colder. My question was, did I spawn below the equator and like me actually heading south makes it colder? It's not a question that it can be answered, but. All right, so hey, we cooked a piece of fish while we were away. That's kind of cool. I'm not happy that this thing's moving in the wrong direction. Oh, now it's moving back. All right, let's eat some cooked fish. That didn't really satisfy us. I'm so tired of people who are doing things with love, making no money. Yeah, wine, I agree. And like, this is a fantastic game that, I mean, they're currently patching every other day right now because they're getting ready to go big release. And the number of things they've put in it from one release to the other is so big. But I mean, it's a pretty niche. It's pretty niche, right? Like they're running up against the juggernaut, which is Minecraft. And most people will probably just play Minecraft rather than play this because Minecraft's easy and this is challenging. My question is like, Lobster was in a little while ago and I said, Lobster, how did you find it? And he said he saw it on a streamer. And I was like, that's how I found it. I've been reading gaming blogs and I've just never heard of it. But then I'm thinking like the one blog that would cover this, they probably have. And I probably read over it because I was like, I don't need another Minecraft thing in my life, right? It's true, right? And Wine, that's me, right? That's this game is for me. It's a guy who played a bajillion hours of Minecraft who is chasing that. Like when I wrote about it on a Reddit post I was posting on about this game and just talking about how I spent so much time in Minecraft because it was so different, it was so new, and it was so fun, it was so challenging. And then it got to the point where Minecraft's not a challenge for me anymore. It's fun and I still enjoy playing it, and I especially like playing with friends. And it will always hold a special part of my heart. Like I played it in the beta and I played it for years, and I was playing it a couple months ago, but yeah, this is a different kind of this is just a different type of game in terms of like survivability and complex. It's more complex. Minecraft was like this in the beginning, and then I hate like when people are like, it got dumbed down for the masses. I mean, it got dumbed down for the masses, but like, that's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing at all. Like, I think the changes in Minecraft, I'm not against them at all. I think so much of it it's so good. I find myself, especially in the early game, standing a lot. It's like, and maybe not the best for streaming, but like, this is one of the things I like about this game. Like, you could just go inside and stare at a wall. How is it a good game for Drax? Can you stare at a wall? Okay, I'm in. I am there. But at night, we can sleep, and we're going to sleep and it'll push it through. Like, you can almost take like a mental break after everything you were through out there, right? I'm going to have a little tea while we just stare at this. You know what? We won't just stare at a wall. We'll look at this torch. How does that sound? But there are things in Minecraft Vanilla that are frustrating. It's been out for so long and they still don't have a minimap. I hate that you have to mod if you want to, even the easiest things. There's some choices in Minecraft that don't make a lot of sense. Like putting the coordinates on the screen, right? Like, you can see my coordinates in the top right here. Even just having a button, which this game has, you can turn them on or off if you don't want to see them, if you don't want to know your coordinates. But like, you can hit F3 in Minecraft and see your coordinates. And if you go to Molly's Minecraft server, which is running, I put a mod on there so that it would show them coordinates. Because like, when you're mining in Minecraft, and especially now with the newest update, the coordinates are the most important part. Where are you? At what depth? Because you're looking for a specific mineral. And that isn't just a key feature of the game. It's not like Minecraft's a survival game. It's a block building game. Like, just put the coordinates on the screen somewhere. Like, build it into the UI. And then just make it a simple button. If you don't want it on, turn it off. If you do want it on, turn it on. I mean, like, but I don't know anyone who'd be like, oh yeah, I don't want to know where I am, right? Like, I played for years and I only found the F3 button about a year ago. I'm not far behind you. Like, I think I played for many years too and didn't know the F3 button, right? But it's an awful, it puts the developer interface on top of it, right? Which it should be something very clean. The one I installed on Molly's server, it sits right, I'm at the bottom of the screen here. It's like right above the toolbar, and it just puts the 3 numbers, and it's just so helpful, right? Like, it's called Minecraft. I'm going to spend most of my time mining. All right, we're going to jump into this bed. So a hay bed lets you sleep for 7 hours, as it says at the top of the screen, and a real bed lets you sleep for 8.5, a bed made of wood. That's what we're chasing. What's this called? It's called, oh, what's the mod called? Oh, I don't know. I will find out and give it to you. Yeah, it's great. It was totally simple too. I mean, it's like it's just the most, all it's doing is taking that F3 data and putting it out into a digital form, right? All right, the fire went out. We have 2 ladders on us. So what we're really chasing now is 2 things. We're chasing food for the winter, right? We've got plenty of time. And we're chasing bronze. I'm sorry, bronze. We need bronze because being able to smelt bronze will allow us to cut wood planks, and wood planks give us all sorts of, open the doors, literally, for all sorts of really cool stuff. These shitty doors we have on the building now are absolutely crap. And like, it's not that they look bad, because they do, but they don't seal the room correctly when you're doing, especially when you're building something underground to store food. And so it's a big pain in the ass. Like, the game changed for me when I got bronze, because I was able to build a saw. So we got plenty of time to work. Like, the hard winter is not going to come until November. So we've got lots of time to collect food and to continue to build. But this first season is, in my mind, so far, it's the hardest of the seasons because you have nothing. Oh, look at this. We have found ourselves some turnips. Yummy. So I should have shown you, and here's some more turnips right here growing. These are turnips that are growing wild. So vegetables, fruit, everything grows wild, and then you can pick it up. And then it'll tell you what stage it's in. It'll tell you that you're looking at the top of the screen here, growing turnips. It says it requires nutrients N. There's different nutrients in the soil, just like every game. And then it's in 4 or 5 growth stage. Oh my God, there's another bear. That's the 3rd bear we've seen. Look at him standing up. Oh, look at he just sat down. Do you see him over there? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Anyway, so when they're in their 5th stage, you can pull them. You can pull them in the 4th stage, but it may not throw a seed. Usually when it's all done, it'll throw a couple of something and a seed. In this early part, the seeds are important. We're going to need those to grow them. Now, remember what I said about bears. We cannot lure him into this because he'll just jump out and eat us. We need to kill this bear. Yeah, look, so here's my killing pit. We caught a bunny rabbit. We're going to attempt... Got to keep an eye on him. I'd love to lure him right here and kill him, just like we killed the other bear. This is some spooky shit. What a perfect time for 1, the music to stop, and 2, the axe to break on me, right? I'm trying to like, you have to look down for this, which is spooky, right? He's got to come across the water though, right? Okay. And you can see that our bags are filling up. I'm probably going to eat these turnips, so they'll go out of our bags. Oh, we've got a piece of meat here we can eat. Wait, where'd he go? He's in the water right there. Frightening. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to build a killing hut, is what I'm going to call it. And then we're going to lure him in. And I don't know if this is the most efficient way to kill a bear, but in my mind, it's successful. This almost feels like it needs to go down a level. Excuse me. All right, this is going to be tricky. This seems not only stupid, but stupid. What I want to do is just not allow him to eat my face. Can I build another door here? That's how you build. I don't remember how to... I don't know. I can hear him in the water over there. Door. Yeah, he's like right next to us. Oh, I need wood. All right. We're going to have to get into this hole and block it off before he gets us, instead of just opening and closing the door. Oh my God. Someone take a screenshot of this. Hold on. Don't move, bear. Don't move. Oh, I did get a screenshot. Why isn't he attacking me? Hey. Can I throw a piece of dirt at him? Oh my God, this is hilarious. Yeah, he knows I got a killing hut. He's like, no, thank you, dude. I hit him with a piece of dirt. Oh my God. He's gonna leap at me. This is crazy. I've never been this close to a bear before. It just eats me. Son of a bitch. It's because we're this special dude that is like 25% less picking up bears. All right, that'll do it. Oh God, he hit me. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's what happened. That's 2 hits. Thank you, Molly. I was looking for it. We didn't win. All right, here's my favorite part of the game. You've got 2 options. You can respawn, or you can rage quit. Here's what happened. I went to hit my run button, which is remapped to a different button than normal because this game won't allow you, like, you can't remap the buttons. It just doesn't work out. And I squatted instead of ran. All right. Where did it put us? Not too far. All right, well. Remember all that mad talk I was talking? Okay, so you can see now too on the map, it says, you can tell where you died. You got a nice little rip there. So it's not impossible to find your way back. And then I think the question is the bear standing on my shit? Probably. Oh no, look, he went across the river. So we may catch a break. Oh my God, that was classic. That was classic Drax right there. I still can't get over the fact that, like, oh look, he's over there eating shit. So he like killed me and then just ran away. Come back here, fight like a man. Or a bear, fight like a bear. All right, well, we really came over here to see how our death hole is going. We could get killed again. If we attack one of these pigs, they'll all try to attack me. We're gonna try to lead them into this pit. Ready? All right, we got one. And then what we'll do is we'll step down just one step here and we'll just kill him. Yeah, I know. Now the bunny rabbit we can just drop into the pit and kill because he won't try to attack us. But I'll stand right here. All right, so we got 2. Should we press our luck, go for another? All right. What? What are you doing, dude? He's like, nah, I'm not interested. Weird. Now, as soon as I don't run, he'll turn around and try to eat my face, right? Oh, of course. Now he's gonna run me into the bear. No, thanks, dude. Hard pass. Hard pass. There's the rocks and all the stuff I was throwing at the bear. So the bear's path is back over this way, but there's no way, even if the bear falls into the hole, he'll get stuck down there. I've made the hole bigger. It doesn't matter how big I make the hole. Maybe if I made the hole deeper for the bear. But then there comes a problem with me getting down there. Anyway, he pops out of the hole and scares the shit out of you and eats your face. Do we have enough room for all this stuff? Questionable. What can we get rid of? And we probably do. Let's just throw that. We'll throw that there. So now we're just going to skin these. And it says creature weight decent, which means it'll probably be real meat this time. It is perfect. And then two things of fat. So that's great. And then we'll take these. The creature weight for the hair is low, so that's not good. But gave us real meat, which is great. So that was a coup. And we don't have enough room for this, which means we have to drop something. What will we drop? We will drop those pebbles and we'll come back and pick them up. All right, so I think we need, what do we need for these hunter bags? We need just one medium. Perfect, and we picked up 2 mediums and we picked up 2 pieces of fat. So great, let's throw some stuff away or in the boxes over here. And that hole will continue to work for us. We'll probably set up a couple more around here. I don't think I'm walking the right direction. I think I'm just like, I'm so giddy that we won. I think it's important too on the respawn, like you can't set your respawn rate until you kill one of those bad guys who has a, hi guy, what are you doing? There's a little blue sprocket that falls off the creeper dudes, and then you can set your spawn point. So until we have one of those, we're just going to randomly spawn in the forest where we originally spawned. So I think in the beginning, it's key just to where you spawn, build a house, because otherwise you're running back however far you run from that spawn point in the beginning. Just another chicken over there. All right. Okay, so now we're going to take these 2 pieces of raw medium and we're going to take the 2 pieces of fat, and you'll see that it says oiled hide curable. And that's what we need to make bags. So what we're going to do is we're going to click twice to cure them both. And then they just need to sit for, I don't know, like 6 or 7 in-game hours or maybe a day. It'll start, see how it says 0 cured now? It'll start ticking away. And then in a little while, we'll make them into bags. It's fairly simple. And that is something that I didn't know my first playthrough. I thought it was like complicated, but it was not. How do I make another one? Oh, I need 3s. So we need to go get some more of those. Like I know I need to make this place bigger. Is it because this is good? But on the grand scheme of things, like, I don't know. Cold Axis is raiding with 26 people. No raid message? Hello, welcome in. How are you? Oh, there's such a fun raid message too. What a bummer. Oh, thanks for the follow. Dogcrap5664. Fantastic name. If you're into dog crap. What were you playing? What were you playing? Maybe it's a problem with Twitch. Or am I just seeing like a slowdown? Well, welcome. My name is Drax. I'm a terraforming gaming streamer. No, I stream a bunch of different games, and I think that I do a lot of top-down city builders, but I've also played lots of games like this. I played Minecraft for years and years and years. Took a long break and was watching someone play this just recently, another streamer that I follow, and I thought it was great. Started playing it, and I got hooked bad. So was stuck, and now I decided to start streaming it. So, oh, you're playing Vintage Story also? Yeah, I'm sure. Like I played a single player game, and then I just restarted to stream. I mean, this is day 4. So, and we just got eaten by a bear. So you just missed a bear jumping on us and eating us. So it was great. Welcome in. If you like what you see, drop a follow. And by like what you see, me staring at a wall, thinking about what I'm going to do next. Yeah, we found a little ruin and I made it into like, a hovel. So I made a clip. Not sure if I can share it. Oof, man. I hope you can. Is it just me screaming? Yeah. So early stages, literally just spawned, ran over, found this, built a small house. And, we're doing what you do in the very beginning, which is trying to eke out a living. We're making some bags. We're killing some animals. We're thinking about, it'll be interesting to see if it stops you, Baldrax. Did it auto-mod you? I didn't see it. Yeah, so just typical beginning stuff, right? Did it work? I have no idea. It's crazy that the raid message didn't go off. The raid message is so cool too. It's my favorite part of the whole stream. I just sit and watch it when I'm not streaming. Yeah, so basic stuff, just getting started. Have some friends in who are watching. I think once 1.18 actually drops official, I think we'll start our own little server and run around. But yeah, like I play a bunch of different games and I stream a couple times a week, and I have a good YouTube channel full of some stuff that I've been working on. So feel free just to hang out and watch. Got the NoBackseating and NoSpoilers on. So it's mostly just a chill and watch me get eaten by a bear stream, which, I mean, I'm into that. Don't poke bears. Oh my gosh. I'm watching it on the other screen. Oh, should we? This is me finding a bear. This is my second bear I've seen in the day. I've never been this close to a bear before. It just eats me. Son of a bitch. Well done, Baldrax. It's because we're this special dude that is like 25% less picking up. This is where I get dumb. Right, I can't. I squat instead of run. Then I'm like, I just need to get back into the 2 hits. I don't think I was at full health there either. That is one of many times a bear will kill me. One of many, many times. I can't. We found another bear right at the beginning, and we got lucky and killed him. I've never gotten that close to a bear before. Usually, like, if the bear is this bush right here, usually when you're about right here, the bear puts his head up and says, "Good morning," and starts running right at you. I mean, I was like, you saw the video. That's a great video. Thanks, Baldrax. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. All right, so we're curing some stuff for some bags. That should give us 2. Oh, we need to go and... you can see it's 8%, really just hauling ass here. All right, I gotta stop picking up random shit. I just don't have the room for it. And let's just store some ladders right here. I realized that like most of the stuff in this game is stackable too, and I always forget that. Like you can stack a bunch of different stuff. And then you can always lean stuff up against a wall. So you don't have to put stuff in a storage container. What time is it? 15:45. We really dilly-dallied most of the day away. All right, we need some more of these reed things. So let's... It's always scary when like a... Is that a dead chicken in the water? Oh. Eaten by another creature. I mean, does that mean like there's another bear around here? I'm about to like lose my mind again. All right, we just need to collect an epic shit ton of this stuff. Thankfully, the computer gods have put us in a... Is that a dead rabbit there too? Man, what's going on in this? What, should I not be over here? Is there something in the water? I mean, this is where the initial bear was. That stuff could have been from the bear just killing. Just listen to me telling myself it's just from the first bear. It's from the first bear, Drax. It's gonna be fine. What do I keep saying? Stop picking up random shit. I'm literally like just... I have a cattail root. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but we are going to need to eat. Do we have anything? No. Well, we have 10 pieces of meat. We need to hunt. We need to find clay. Bad. We need to make a cooking pot. The cooking pot's the other like big changer. Like when I first played this game, I was like, you go through just regular cooked food or uncooked food. I just wish we could have cut bits out of the clip. I want to cut directly from... I've never been this close to a bear to the pokey bit. Well, Drax, you're going to see a short of that real soon where that happens. Yeah, I was just going through so much food that first month, and I was like, and I didn't know I wasn't aware of like the cooking stuff yet. I hadn't read that far, and once I started cooking and making food, I was like, okay, all right. Like most of this game, in the beginning, you're like, no, fuck this. This is awful. This is so hard. And then once you get to the next level of whatever it is and you start producing that, you're like, oh, okay. So once you start producing food and real food, like it's great. Lasts forever. You can go the whole day without having to worry about it. Or like one bite of food will fill you all the way up, right? And then that's what makes the game great, right? You're like, okay, cool. I just need to achieve that. Hi, yeah, I'm not looking so hot. Let's start by cooking this piece of chicken. Whoops. Should probably build a bigger building and have a second fireplace. I've got dreams to remember. All right. Hi. Can we do this now? Is this? Oops. That's not what I want to do. Can we do this now? All right. Good. Let's take another. I don't want to build too many chests because we're not like we're gonna move and they're gonna move the chest around. So this, yes. Did we? No. Here. Let's stop carrying around that. Yes, I'm well aware we're about to. So the good news is when we run out of food, you can see my health bar blinking down there. It's just going to start shaking the screen and my health. So that's food level. My health bar is going to start going down. So it's not like, it's not going to oxygen in us by just saying game over. It's just going to slowly starve us to death. So that's kind of fun. So you've got time. Like once the hunger bar on the right goes down to 0, then you've got it. I haven't starved to death yet. Knock on wood. Hi. So we can cook these for food. And we got to pull the thing that's in there out of there. This is... All right. So let's eat this piece of chicken. We're in a little early. Mom said to be home early. We still have 40 of those. Let's let that cook. We need to get this meat on the Barbie here over here. Yeah. Come on. Faster. So the guy that turned me onto this game is a streamer, and they play on an RP server. So it is incredibly fun to watch him play because he's very good at the game. And PlanetSide 2? Get out of here. I love that game. Yeah, Grumbles the Dwarf, dude. It's fun to watch him play because he's talking to chat in his normal voice. He does voices. He does lots and lots of voices, right? He's talking to us, talking along, talking in his normal voice, and then he will run up against someone on the road or in the town or whatever, and then he'll switch to his like in-game voice. And so it's just, and to watch his face do it, it's just great. It's really good. If you get a chance, check him out. He's on 4 or 5 days a week in the mornings in the European time zone. He's in Great Britain. I play PS2 too. All right, sweet. Love that game. I haven't played. I played back in November was their anniversary event, and it drew me back. I was reading an article saying it was still great, and I've gone back and I played when it first came out. I played a lot of PlanetSide 2. It's one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorites. What always gets me about that game is how well, for the game for what it is, it does it so well. And when I went back, I hadn't been back for a couple of years. This was at the end of last year, November. I played for probably 6 weeks. It was my shooter I played, and it's still so put together, and it's still so easy to find a fight, right? Like, it's such a big game, and it's easy to find a fight. And I know that, I follow the Reddit, and people are unhappy or whatever, but like, I've always have fun. I just always have a good time. And the vehicles are so great. You can fly, you can drive, you can run, right? It's just so much to do. All right, so we got one of these. We're going to cook 10 of those. We will not starve. Make the TR proud. Yeah, I tried to play. I had to switch servers because I'm in Europe, because the last time I played was in America. I tried to play someone other than the TR. I've always played TR, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I was weird, because it seems like you're like, what does it matter? But I don't know. All right, I got 53 cattails. By the way, not to pressure anyone, but Drax is only 2 followers away from potentially making affiliate. Thanks, Valdrax. Like I said last week, my goal is not to become a famous streamer. My goal is to become a famous YouTuber. Hey, thank you. Scrobot, welcome. Thanks so much. But I do enjoy streaming, and affiliate means I have to do a bunch of work. Molly was asking me earlier in the week. She's like, "You're ready, right?" She's like, "You got your channel points, and you've got your emojis. You got everything ready, right?" And I said, the way I see affiliate is this: when I make affiliate, because it's not like at this point, like it's probably gonna happen at some point. Whatever day that happens, then we'll go, and then I'll spend the next however many days until I stream next doing all of it, right? Like I have some initial thoughts on what it's going to be. And for those of you who don't know, my partner is a pretty famous streamer, very famous streamer, very successful famous streamer. And this stream is full of a bunch of streamers who are really good people who showed up to support me. And I've spent the last couple of years helping her and learning from her and watching her. And so I think I have sort of the leg up that I have a big knowledge base, and then I have a bunch of people who surround me who know how to do these sort of things. So it'll be a pretty quick process for me to bring most of this stuff online. I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. But it's been nice not being affiliate, because there's like no pressure to do. You just sort of, chill out. I'm just streaming, right? I'm that guy that everyone like, they're like in the directory and I'm usually, whoops. Oh, hold on. Okay, so this is what happens when the fire goes out. So these burn for about 48 hours and then they go out and then they're worthless. That's true. I don't have to fill out the paperwork. I mean, I will fill out the paperwork. It'll be fun. I want to do some, I've got some fun ideas it'll be a blast. Oh, it looks like this fire's run out too. I'm just, all right, we got some food. Yeah. So, it'll be fun. It'll be something creative to work on, which is this whole process for me. It feels good to be like, I'm a pretty creative person. Like when Molly and I met, I was running two video podcasts. I was running 3 video podcasts and I was doing an audio podcast and, it was a pretty cool time in my life. And then just other jobs and other ambitions took over and I stopped doing most of that. And I've gone back to podcasting a couple times, but it just never has taken off. And so I just think that like, it's good to be back doing something I enjoy doing. And I'm pretty passionate about games and I like editing video and creating graphics and stuff like that. So it's all sort of in my wheelhouse. It's a lot different from what I did just recently, that's for sure. A lot less stressful. I just ate all those pieces of meat. Boy, I'm going to be sick. 20%. All right, so we just need to let that... It's 21:37. The sun's... Ooh, it's pretty. I think this game is beautiful. I do a series called Gaming Zen on YouTube, and I've done probably 5 or 6 of them now, and one of them was Vintage Story, and I've shot actually a bunch of Vintage Story stuff. There'll be more Gaming Zen Vintage Story editions coming soon, but there's so many times, like I know it's like block and it's not this, but I just think that there's some beauty in this. There's a lot of times like I turned a corner the other day and it was like there's fruit trees in this game and they bloom in spring and it was blowing the blooms off the tree. It was awesome. It's totally awesome. All right, so this has got one more piece. Looks like it'll cook out. You can see that the fire is at 700 Celsius and there's 200 in there. So it's gonna burn out the rest of it and cook that last piece of meat. Maybe. Let's hit the hay bed. Oh, there's math in this game. There is math. Mind-bending math. All right, so you can see when we went to sleep, a good portion of our health dropped out, or our hunger dropped out, which you always sort of plan for, but that's no big deal. We got 3 pieces of meat now. There's lots of berry bushes out there. I'm guessing that somebody had the misfortune of falling into the hole. How are we doing here? Oh, these are at 37%. So another day and those will be ready. Let's start collecting these stones off the ground for real now, because we can make them into bricks and we'll actually finish the house. I picked this music because it was gonna be like a little bit more low key, but like, what was I thinking last night? It's like crazy fast piano music making me want to run. Note to self, didn't kill the bear, right? Poked the bear, didn't kill the bear. So he's still over here. And knowing our luck, the son of a bitch will be like right where we want to be. And we won't see him until we're literally on top of him. Yeah, run and crouch. Okay, there he is. So he's basically in the same place in the water over there. Did our kill pit catch anything? It did not. We should have built a real door. We can throw a spear, but I only have one. And if we hit him, Maybe it brings him over to us. I don't know. This seems sketchy. Did I grab the axe? No. Do we try to fight the bear again? The spear is almost dead. We need 2 spears. So we can throw the shitty spear. And see if Drax can hit him. Let's grab let's create another spear. Drunk spear collecting here. And for some reason this place is generating like the craziness. All right, where is he? There he is. He's too far away now. Did he kill these pigs? He killed that hare. Where the hell is he? Sometimes I get confused. Like the pigs, I think the pigs are just sleeping. Yeah. I don't think you'll kill the pigs because the pigs will like, they'll fight back. I mean, if he's gonna stay over there, that's fine. If he's just gonna wander farther and farther away. Oh, look at this. He did kill this bighorn. Shit. All right, can you kill the rest of these animals, not eat them, and then run off? Is that possible? All right. Well, that was nice. Free piece of leather. Is there still a pig up here? All right, let's let's play this game with this guy. Oh, we caught a fox. Hi. Oh boy. This guy's, he's not getting the message. I need you to run into the hole. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna jump over the hole and you're gonna fall into the hole. Ready? This is too close. He's gonna hit me. This time he's gonna run. I don't understand. Look at how fast he's moving. Ah! I hope if I could hit him. How many more hits? I should throw it. I'm awful at the throwing. Wait, did he just... Wait, what? I think that was another pig that just ran off. He's running himself off of holes. I've seen it where I was chasing... he just did it. I was chasing the same thing, and I got him down far enough, and then he just fell off the side of a cliff and died, just like this poor guy. Sorry, guy. So, the female pigs don't attack? Oh, bags are full. It's killing us. Hold on. We'll just eat this meat really quick. That was a mama sow. Yeah, I mean, she didn't turn and attack. Oh. We're full on the foods. Wait, so the meat didn't stack too. That pisses me off. Oh, I think I have, you know what? I have one other mod on, and it's a bag sorting mod. There's no bag sorting, which is a huge, like, what the... Minecraft doesn't have bag sorting either. I installed a mod for that. Like, we had a big talk about this, right? Like, everything should bag sort. All right, now the fox will attack us, but if we just step onto the ladder... See, that's why I put the ladder in the halfway point, and then we can just... See, he's running towards me. All right, he's dead. Low creature weight, so it means we're gonna get stuff we can't pick up. All right, we can get rid of this. And then we can go here. Nope. All right. Cool. All right, so you can see how the murder pit is convenient. Like, we need to wait for all these to grow up because they'll be a lot better off. I think we need to kill that bear. Everything over on that other side's migrating across the river. That's not helpful for us. We're gonna go look for clay, but we're not gonna look for clay until we've got these other 2 bag slots sorted out, because this is not the most fun you can have, right? Having to constantly be having the bags full. We got a nice little leather collection going here. All right, let's throw this in here. Let's cook off the rest of this. Probably need to cut down some more wood. Oh, we're gonna build like a shield. That would have come in handy probably. Wouldn't have stopped the bear. He would have been like, what is that? A shitty wood shield? Rawr, rawr. Oh my God. All right, yes, I would like to set this on fire, please. Thank you. All right, we'll let that cook out. Oh, should we do our normal, like, 46% cured? I almost think we can, we've got room. Let's throw this in there. We've got 2 spears on us. We're gonna need another flint knife. But let's, oh, I'm gonna have some water, hold on. Let's try to kill something else so we can. Why are you killing? We have 2 spears and I need the room in my bag, so I need to have one of them break. So let's try to kill something else. Look, a little fox sleeping right there. We probably need to build another. Oh, look at him killing shit. This bear is a menace. He's a menace to society and he needs to be stopped. Oh, yeah, wine. I could hit it on a rock. I could just throw it away. Like, oh, Jesus. Did he just like jump in the water like a madman? Where is he? He's like right here. Look at him. Look at him. Well, maybe he'll drown. Shark bear. He is really effing annoying. I mean, I'm going to die again. I could build armor too. I'm such a fool. Oh, Jesus. The problem is that like this isn't great. Like I need like a clean running surface because I'm so bumbly. And yes, that's a real word. Bumbly. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I think we got him. Yeah, we did it. All right. Now it's just the simple, slow killing of another bear. No, I'm right here, buddy. Come on over. Don't run away. Fresh Drax blood right here. Well, we hit him. I think he ran away. Yeah, he's like, oh, so you're just gonna hide in that bunker and try to kill me? No thanks. Honestly, the other 2 bears were insane. He's just out here waiting for me to stick my head out. Hello? Did someone say there's a bear nearby? Where'd he go? Wow. Wait. Honestly? What, I hit him twice? He's right there. What is he doing? That is him, right? Is that his butt? All right, this is how you throw shit. Let's see if Jim can miss. Yep. I've probably thrown a spear 3 times in my existence. I don't understand why we can't throw dirt at him. I'm gonna fall into the hole. Oh my god. We got the spear. We didn't get the spear. What did I pick up? There's the spear. I don't understand why he won't attack me. Oh shit, that did it. Hello? Is there a beer around here? Alright, alright. I honestly did not think this would go this way, by the way, everybody. I didn't think we would be, like, hunting bears. Sometimes retreat isn't effective. It is, right? Yeah, you're right. That is in the Art of War. Alright, this time the bear is gonna die. Oh. I hit it with the spear. So when you throw a spear, I think it's more effective against... It does more damage. I think it died. Either that or it ran off. Either that or I'm about to die. I think it did what it did to me the other day. So I killed a bear the same way the other day. And it bugged just like that. Where the bear fell. And because it fell through, I think this is just a bug. I think it fell through the dirt and then disappeared. Either that or it's that sitting over there. Hold on, where did my other spear go? Yeah, I mean, it sucks because, like, we could use the bear meat and the hide, but at the same time, like, who gives a shit the bear's dead, right? He's a bigger menace to us. I think that's him sitting up against that thing. I don't think I can hit him because I'm not a good shot. Crossing the water does not seem like a safe bet. But we're gonna do it. Yeah, that's him. Well, I'm getting better with the spear. I mean, how many more times I gotta hit this guy? Can't believe we're hunting these bastards. Where is he going? He's like, I'm gonna climb to bear heaven. Is he in the tree? That's a fruit tree right there. Pink apple tree. I think the bear is in the tree. The game is so whack. I love it. Hold on. I mean, I guess do we just, this seems, yeah, he's in, the bear is in the tree. Oh, I hit him. You can barely see it. Oh my god, this is hilarious. What just happened? Is this bear bugged? Oh shit. Don't look back. Oh no. Who closed the hole? Jim closed the hole. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. Can I fall through? Hooray! Oh, I opened a different hole. That was spooky. All right. I mean, how many times have I hit this bear? It's dead. Its face clipped through the wall for a moment. Yeah, it does that. It's crazy. When he's at a door, his face comes through the door and his paw does too. Hello, bear tree guy. How are you? Dead female brown bear, decent. All right. Grass is making it go wink, wink. 14 raw bush. That sucks. That wasn't great. All right. Well, we killed the bear. We killed 2 bears. How is that even possible? I wish you could make a bearskin rug. That'd be awesome. All right, let's we actually have quite a bit of room. Drax 2, Bear 1. That's not bad. That is not bad. Bear's a 2-hit kill, so I feel like I'm winning right now, actually. Wait, I thought there was some. Yeah, here we go. We need to cook all this down. Where is this? 56% cured. Hi. Yep. You know it. We're winning. That's not what I wanted to do. Get me out of the bed. All right. We're like, our diet is all meat. That can't be good for certain parts of, that can't be good for us. And what is this? Huge raw hide. We have 6 huge raw hides. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right, let's, hello. Did we get rid of one of our spears? We did. So we succeeded there, right? Can we get this? Yes. All right. This axe is not going to last very long. We're going to need some more wood. Hey, we planted this tree right here. Look at this. Hello, little guy. This is a mighty oak tree. How to get scurvy, a vintage story. Yeah, I think they were talking in a stream I was watching the other night, like about like getting sick and what that might look like. We're gonna take a bone with us over here because we're gonna make this axe is gonna break and then we'll make a bone axe. I don't like to. This is an oak tree, right? Oh, it's maple? Shit. Shit. Has the commands thing been going by on chat? I haven't noticed. I thought I turned it on. You know, one of those auto responders supposed to go off every 30 minutes and put something into chat. I haven't seen it. Oh, all right. Well, that cut down a good part of the tree. Guess the question is, well, we already have the handle, so let's just, while we're here, we'll build ourselves another axe. Cool. And then, oh man, I built it with a stick because I'm a fool. Axes and knives can be built with bone and they last longer. And then if you're Drax and you're just on autopilot, I cannot tell you how many times I've done that. It's no big deal. I haven't seen it go off. No, the auto chat timer stuff. Yeah, all right. Thanks, Smalls. I did it like at, 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So who knows if I did it right? Who knows if I did it right? Look at this house isn't like, we're one of those cool new houses with the grass on top, right? We're eco-friendly. That was a design choice. All right. So you can see our bag situation is continuous. Oh, so this is regular meat and this is shitty meat. All right, let's cut some more wood here. One of my favorite parts of the game is stacking wood. I love it. I love it. Doesn't seem safe to stack it so close to the fire, but I'm doing it. If it burns the house down, it burns the house down. All right, let's put this bone back that we didn't end up using with the bone stack. Oh, we had some maple log in-house. Oh, I wanted to keep that. What did I want? Oh, I was gonna build a, shield. That's gonna take a spot though. I could put it in our offhand. Might be decent. What else did I want to use the wood for? Something. There was something I was going to use it for, but I don't remember. All right, we got 2 pieces of... Oh, here we go. Got another. So we have 3 pieces of lump of fat, which I thought was like the god element when I first started playing this game. All right. 1719. The bags will come... see, 62%, so tomorrow. Should we think about making our space more livable? Like, now what are you thinking? A walk-in closet, a Nook Island kitchen, a sunken living room? Just tell me what you're thinking, Drax. I'm thinking like a bigger square room so I can move around a little bit better. Maybe some better storage would be pretty amazing also, if it's possible. I don't know, something like that. Maybe a window at some point. I like this andesite cobblestone. I didn't have it at my other save. I like it, it's pretty. So I'm pretty sure we can... Yeah, there's cobblestones with skulls in them. I've seen them in... They scare the shit out of me. Oh, so we need clay to make cobblestone. So we need the clays. We need the clays. Don't worry about it. We're gonna sort it the fuck out. Keep cooking. 1804. Nope. Well, yeah, this is just one of those downtimes where like we're kind of stuck, right? Like the sun's setting, the things I want to do will take us farther away. We have some wood, we've got some food, like we're in a good place. We're in such a good place. I mean, we're in like 1,000 times better place than we were the last time. And this is quartz just sitting here. So when you see stuff like this, quartz especially, or any kind of like if you see copper or whatever, coal on the surface, it just means that there's more quartz below it. But you should take these bits because you can make glass out of them. And that's important. I'm going to leave them because they're right next to our house and I don't have any storage. So we're going to pick them up at some point. That green tree right there is an apple tree or a peach tree, I'm guessing. It's a pear tree. So, from what I understand, we can take a limb of one of these pear trees. Now, this one doesn't have any, but when it grows a little bit, we'll be able to take a part of it and then we can replant it closer to the house. But in the season, this was going to put off a bunch of pear fruit, which we can eat. It's really good. It's really cool looking too. The mechanic on it's awesome also. I like everything about fruit trays, pages and tires, you know. So it's May, so every day will get longer until the equinox in the middle part of June. And this is peat, what I keep talking about. I usually pull a little bit of it and store it in the house because it's a quick burn if you run out of wood. You can also smelt stuff with it. But anything we put in the house right now, we got to move. So, like, I don't know that... I'm trying to decide if, like, we're going to stay in this area, obviously. But I can't put my finger on where we're going to be. We can be anywhere. I like being close to the water because we need water for a bunch of different things. I mean, there's a big part of me that says, like, bring it down to the floodplain here. I mean, maybe we move. I built my other house, like, in between two rivers, which was not smart because I can't, like, I'm surrounded by water on all sides. There's big mountains over there. It flows, yes, like Minecraft. Some might say it flows, it might be actually wonkier than Minecraft. I built a bridge and then I pulled the bridge out and the water was fucked up and I was trying to fix it. Yeah, it was just like Minecraft. Yeah, like I was putting a bucket in and then on a corner and then trying to get it removed. There was a lot of talk on the Discord about, like, they're trying to fix it. You can see that it like moves. You can see it if you look on the shoreline across the way there. It's like moving, and when you get into it, it moves a little bit. Like, the water graphics are cool. It flows different than Minecraft. Like, you can get in and it can push you around, but like you put a block in and it disappears. You can get it to, like, if I had a bucket and I put a bucket right here, the water would just, like, it would fill this block and spill in. Like, it wouldn't spill out all over the place. It's actually a block of water, right? Something about the way the physics work. All right, let's sleep. Let's sleep and bring the day again. As soon as we get these bags, we're gonna go hunt for some clay. I was saying that this game needs, like, a little notebook so you can, like, write down, like, okay, here's my checklist. Here's what I'm gonna do next, right? I think it would be hilarious to see Molly play this game because she's the queen of distractions. And I just think she'd be all over the place. In a positive way. In a positive way. Oh. Well, there's the moon. I almost got struck by lightning in this game over the weekend. It hit the ground right next to me. The storms are real. Okay. Let's see what the timer is. I don't think it's ready yet. I love mornings. 84%. So today. I love how the light, like, slowly comes up. I don't think I played Ultima Underworld. Put your own notes. Yeah, I think that, whoops. I think that this map's not bad for a game like this. And I've seen there's a mod out there where you can do more icons and notes, so you can kind of mark it up. All right, so should we go and see about... My watch is telling me that the game starts in 15 minutes. Like I could forget. I built my whole day around this. I built my day around disappointment. That's another fruit tree over there too. All right, did we catch anything? Oh, we did. Look at, you can see him. Oh. It's a little lamb. We caught a little lamb. No, this is going to sound fucked up, but the little lamb doesn't have enough meat on it yet. All right, so let's try to kill this pig. Where's the hole? Hey, oh, he got stuck on the ladder. Did you see that? There we go. 1992, full 3D Dungeon Explorer. I tried to play it recently. It was way before control schemes were somewhat standardized. Oh man, I was just talking about that the other day, Baldrax. Like, once upon a time, like, yeah, it wasn't necessarily standard to do WASD, right? People would do, you did the arrow keys or you do some other thing. Like, I think they thought it would make them different or stand out. I can't imagine playing a game from 1992. It had to be shocking. See that boar clip me? Okay, we're gonna, like, I'm tempted to leave the lamb down here. Well, I guess we will because, oh, I guess you know what? Will the lamb attack me if I knife it to death? Nope. There we go. I wanted to play a full playthrough of it, but I have to figure out how to do the custom mapping. I mean, what does the interface on that look like? I mean, it just must not be... our knife broke. We got to build another one. And there were some bones. That's why I always leave some bones in the kill pit, because if you need to build like another knife, you have bones just ready to use. I'm going to take your bones and make a knife out of it to cut you with. No, I'm on the ladder. That's what's going on. Okay, cool. So 9 red meat, 2 and some... That was quite a score. I mean, we're going to have to break... Sometimes you have to break the bones because you can't... There's bones under him too. You can't... There's something where like the bone is on the block, and so you can't knife the animal. It's kind of weird. Okay, so 10 pieces, more hide, more fat. So that little hole has worked out quite well for us. And we're gonna repeat that process throughout this first season. We'll continue just to fill our stores with meat, and then we'll start putting it in. We'll start putting into things that we can store the meat long term with. The meat will stay if we build a cellar underground. It'll stay for 30 or 40 days, so almost a year. All right. Have we been? Yes, good. So we got this, and then here, and then more fat. We like that. Should we move it so that all of the hide is in the same place? It was groundbreaking. It did have some great inventory management from what I remember. It'll be interesting to hear your thoughts when you play it, like our memories of games and what they are and how they play. You know, they changed the years. Like I've been talking a lot recently about Civilization 2 and how much it's my favorite and I loved it, but I'm not like, I haven't played Civilization 2 in 20 years. So like, what would my idea of it be the same? I was going to say about this game that I want to close all inventory button, because right now we've only got 2, but soon we're going to have many crates. And there is no close all crate button. And so, but you can by hitting escape. That closes everything. So I put escape on one of my mouse buttons so that when I've got everything open, I can just press that button and it closes it. All right, so oil hide is at 91%. So you can see this takes a while. Like we should probably take... Now that we have another couple pieces of fat, let's do 2 more mediums and put them also to start the curing process. It usually, the game in the early part of it right now, you're like sort of waiting on a bunch of stuff, but as the game progresses and you're doing a lot more stuff, you sort of have like this section of stuff. Like I have a whole leatherworking section that's just working. Like I'm maintaining it and I'm working with it, but like it's doing its thing. I'm not waiting on it because I'm just like, okay, when it's done, it's done. I'm hunting or I'm farming, I'm chopping wood, I'm building out a big piece of the house, I'm canning. Like there's always something to do, right? It's just a matter of, this game is not for like I need a rail, right? Like if you need a purpose in life, like there's 1,000 purposes in this game, but you sort of have to be the captain who leads you on that. Because if you're just one of these people that just needs to be handed to you, like this is another game for you. Oh, we got little small guys. Yeah, I mean, we're waiting on it because that bag space will be awesome once we get look at the moon. All right, so this has been a fantastic first playthrough for me. I've had a bunch of fun. We got killed by a bear. We killed 2 bears. We've got a nice little hut started. It's a great start and a good location, so I'm looking forward to it. Back tomorrow, everyone. Tomorrow at 6. I started a little early today because I'm watching a football game tonight, but I totally missed out on Ultimate, but I feel like people really always have loved that game. Yeah, agreed. I'm not sure I played any version of it. Really not. I've read a lot about it, but I've never played it, I don't think. Oh, all right. Well, there it is. Crookie Cody 89 Kodili. You are my 50th follower. So that means I'm on my road to affiliate. Holy shit. Thanks a lot for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thank you. Thank you, moms. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Here in the European time zone, which is noon on the East Coast. And if you live on the yeah, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. If you live on the West Coast of America, I'll let you do the math. So we'll be playing Vintage Story all week, and then we're going to play Ostriv on Sunday. I do a real short Sunday stream, couple hours. So I hope to see you back here tomorrow if you like what you saw. And let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Look at the whales. Is there anyone in the Vintage Story directory? That's where we're going to start. 69 viewers. 69. All right, I know where we're going to go. I was watching this lady a little earlier last night. She's much, much farther along than we are. Everyone's going to be farther along than we are, so that's to be expected, right? She's starving to death right now in the video. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the follows this evening. That's so kind. There's the raid message. Yeah, like I said, thank you to everybody who came in. Thanks for watching. I'm really loving this game, and I'm really excited to share it with everybody and learn and play. So I hope to see you back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And then say hello to the raider and maybe some good vibes. And then I guess have a great rest of your day. Cool. See you in the raid.